Hey guys, Mount Vernon Kid here. Here, here for the end of the year live mic Q&A. Hashtag fuck 2016. Now, before I start and get to your questions, I got to get a little bit off my chest. Okay. Um, so when this finally gets uploaded onto you guys can skip about how many minutes this goes. So why is this theme called? Why is it called hashtag Fuck 2016? Well, simply because that's exactly what it means. Because of the fact that um, we've had this year has not been kind to the people, uh, celebrities, but people in general. And there was a part of me that was saying to myself, and a little bit of fear was saying like, okay, what is going on? Is this some kind of fucking sign? Is this a warning? I don't know. But the fact is, it was scaring me because it wasn't as if we were getting one death a month, and that was almost some of them were every week, and it was scary. And my heart goes out to every celebrity we've lost this year. I think a total of 130 we lost this year. Now, I'm not just talking in general of celebrities. I can say without a shadow of doubt, death has hit close to home for me as well. Um, this year, I lost my 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 aunt. She was the eldest of my mother's sisters, and it came so sudden. I didn't even get to say goodbye to her. So when I mean fuck 2016, I mean it because it pisses me off. The last words I got to say to my aunt was I spoke to her on the phone. I spoke to her on the phone, and she was asking me am when of me and my brother Malcolm when we're gonna come back down to North Carolina. That's where she was living, and I told her, Auntie Jamie, uh, whenever I get the time, I'll come down. That was the last thing I said to her, and then if you found out she passed. So yeah, fuck 2016. Hashtag fuck 2016. This has just been a year of death, and it's starting. It reminded me of when was that year Michael Jackson and died. Michael,
2009 was 2009 wasn't even that bad. 2009 was the year that Michael Jackson passed. It was more of 2008, the
2008.
summer of
Yeah, the
2008.
summer of 2008. That's when it got really scary. So this year started to remind me of that. And just recently, we just recently now, Miss Carrie Fisher's mom just passed away, and that broke my heart. I'm like, I read that in the newspaper. Yes, guys, I read the newspaper. I read that in this today's New York Daily News, and it was on the cover, and basically said a broken heart. And I can honestly believe that's exactly what Miss Carrie's mom probably died of, a broken heart. She lost her daughter. My mother used to always say, um, a child shouldn't go before their parents. She was right. But sometimes they doesn't play it that way. Now, for anybody out there that says, don't fear death, don't respect death, fuck that. Respect it, fear it. Every day I respect it, but I also fear that he or she, whatever form it takes, is going to come knocking on my door and say it's time. Anybody who says they're not afraid of death is a fucking liar.
Um, I wouldn't say that because there's some people that really get to a certain point in their age, they just realize okay, it's inevitable.
No, I'm talking about someone who is in a vibrant state, young and don't and has no fear of death, things like that.
Okay, but freely, and they like, and they,
I can't agree with that. I can't.
Well, here's the deal. Okay, there's one of like, and the point like Ray Shaw Goody. Oh, you trying to do everything to get away from it, but there are certain conscious people that it's a difference. I guess the difference between fear and not wanting it to happen. You don't want it. Of course, nobody wants it to happen, but if they have understanding, okay, you know what, it's going to happen. You know, and then if it happens, there's nothing I can do about it. Those are two different things. Not wanting and the other fearing. Like, I don't want to die. Nobody does.
Point being, guys, hashtag 2016. This has been a very bad year. I think there have been so many deaths that hurt. They all hurt. Losing one of the greatest. We lost Prince. We lost Alan Rickman. We lost Muhammad Ali. We lost George Michaels. Oh my God, that came out of fucking nowhere. Jesus Christ. So we lost, and probably the one that hurt most of us the most was when we lost Miss Carrie Fisher. That hurt the most. I seen a meme that was saying, ha ha ha, the force was too strong to take me 2016. There was a part of me that was gonna tell that person that I knew to take that meme down. Take that shit down. Please take that down. Because that was when she was still in the hospital. I was like, take that down. I wanted to say that, but I should have. But thank God, as of right now, the original horror, Neeson is still around. And Stan Lee celebrated his 94th birthday yesterday. Thank you, God. Thank the great spirits for keeping them safe. And I'm going to end it with that, guys. I just had to get that off my chest. But I'm here to answer your questions. Open mic time, final Q&A for 2016. And let me see who's here. And I'll get to you guys' questions. All right. Okay, Nathan. Hey, Nathan. He's not gonna come out too much. Don't worry. Hurricane won't come out too much. Hi, Omnitron. Yeah. Hi, Juan. Hi, Perry. Hi, Travis. Hi, Dylan. Who else is here? Hey, Mr. Emerald. Hey, Black. Ruben, what's up? Somebody new. Hey, Rez. Speaking of which, I got some news, guys, about Rez. So stay tuned for that. And hey, Devin. Hey, Dano. Okay, so this time around, guys, we're going for broke this time in terms of this Q&A. We're gonna go out with a bang. And what I mean by that, guys, I'm trying to go 4 hours. Okay, so let's do it. Come up with many questions you can so I can answer. I'm not gonna answer the questions that were submitted till after the first 4 questions are submitted to me. Answering the questions that have been submitted in the announcement vid. So yeah, let's get it going. And wow, 12 views. 12 viewers are watching. Thank you very much. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. That's what 2000. Just want to get the fuck out of here. That's it. That's what 2016 gets. That. Rest in peace, Leia. God, yes, indeed.
You know, to be honest, you know, you don't know what Fate Lazo used to say 2007.
Hey, don't jinx it.
Not jinxing.
Don't say that.
But we're getting all on 2016. But look,
I don't want to.
2016. No, you bringing up omens. Bringing up omens 2016. The first Omen 2016 got me in bed. Started on the first day of 2016.
Yeah, don't stop. I don't no more. I don't want to hear no negative.
Praying, Gotta pray for 2017.
Yeah, okay. Uh, the good news, guys. One thing is also good is that Miss Fisher did get to finish filming all of the next Star Wars movies, and they say her role is going to be bigger. Um, but it's good to know that she got to finish that, so we can see her last performance come soon. Uh, let's see. All right, one question here I see from Travis. What show is better, Raw or SmackDown? SmackDown. SmackDown is the better show. I can easily say that real quick. Not even that is not even a uh uh. It's SmackDown. Um, let's see. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures or Naruto. I'm going with Naruto. I've always I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, but I'm more of a Naruto guy. Travis, are you a fan of Phil Collins? Yes, indeed, I am. Part of Genesis. So yeah. Let's see. Michael. Michael Johnson Jr. Oh, new guy. Didn't see that. Hi. All right. Next up, let's see what. Are you a big fan of heavy metal? Are you a big or how big of a heavy metal fan are you? We talking about music wise? Yeah, I'm a heavy metal fan. I like all types of music. It's not just one specific type of music. I'm not just into hip hop. I'm not just into R&B. I'm into new age rock, R&B. I'll even throw in a little country in there too, guys. I can listen to a little country. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to go 4 hours, dude. So keep them coming. Excuse me. I'm having a nagging cough, guys. I've been
Damn lingering
a
cough.
lingering cough. So forgive me for that. Okay, Shadow God for you. Are you a fan of Underworld? Are you looking forward to the fifth movie? Yes, indeed. Looking forward to seeing the girl Kate Beckinsale kick some ass as Selena. It looks like she's going to get a upgrade as well. Like she's going to get like I guess I could say uh, equivalent of a super Saiyajin. Like she's going to get upgraded to be stronger and faster. I know there's a comic coming out next week that's going to be like a one shot tying into this next movie. I'm going to pick that up next week. Everybody saying, "Don't jinx it, Malcolm." uh,
Hey, 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 it's not jinxing. You
uh,
know,
oh,
unfortunately, in life, in a year, there will never be a year where death doesn't happen. It's not jinxing, it's not being negative, it's just realism. What we're basically saying is we're just hoping that in 2017 it's not a big time or beloved celebrity that goes. But unfortunately, there's probably somebody listening to this video saying, yeah, you guys don't know these celebrities, but I may have a family member that's on the brink, so but they might pass next year. My point is, death is always going to be around. Unfortunately, we're just hoping nobody, of known status or so passes away.
okay. Next up, Dylan Malone says, "Your opinion on the DC cinematic universe so far?" Um, it's not necessarily bad, but it is. You can see they're having their problems. Um, I
WIP.
they're very much having their problems. I don't hate Henry Cavill as Superman. I just think they need to lighten him up. I don't mind Ben Affleck as Batman. I actually like him as Batman.
Oh,
Um,
so basically WIP.
yeah. What does that mean again?
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a work in progress. Yeah. I just hope they start getting their act together because we're hearing directors leave this movie and this movie and this movie. You know, I recently heard that the stunt crew that worked on Mad Max, the latest Mad Max, is going to be working on Aquaman. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it gets better. I want them to succeed. Um, Wonder Woman is the next big testing ground. I hope that movie is a big success because Wonder Woman needs her spotlight in terms of movies. She's never had a movie. She had a TV show. Actually, had two. Work in progress. Let's see. Okay, Perry King. What games do you plan to get for the PS4? Geez, there's a bunch. So I'll just name four for you guys. What's the name? God of War. Um, the Final Fantasy VII remake. The Spider-Man game, of course, and what's that game? Beyond. No, no. What's that game with the woman and she's fighting like those robot? Getting the name of it right now, but yeah, that and Detroit. I'm actually interested in that game, Detroit. My name is Connor.
It's like the video game spiritual successor of Almost Human.
Yeah.
That I was enjoying before it got canceled.
Right. Okay, Omnitron. Power metal or thrash metal? Okay. What's the difference from that? I never really understood that one because is power metal more like the real up tempoed one, or more like I want to say, you know, what was Lenny Motorhead. That's power metal.
Speaking of Lemmy,
yeah.
So you bring up Lemmy.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I believe, was the 1 year anniversary of his passing.
Yeah, that's right.
Why I put on Facebook.
Yeah. So is what's the name again?
Power and thrash.
No. Motorhead. Motorhead's like power metal, right? Or is that thrash metal? Whatever it is, I'm not really sure because
all I know is I know for sure it's not.
Yeah.
That's death metal.
No, that's I know that. That's death metal. Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about the whole Trump thing? Oh my God. All right. I got this question plenty times on Tumblr by anonymous people, and I just recently put on Tumblr. I gave a gif of my favorite doctor doing like an eyebrow, like a curious eyebrow, because I'm like, I never understood why people seem to want to ask me questions anonymously on Tumblr. You don't have to be afraid of me. I don't bite. I'm gonna hear your question out no matter what. But I've got a lot of those questions. And look, I'm always a guy that hopes for the best. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a guy that is always hoping for the best. If I was a lantern, there are two lanterns I'd be, blue or green. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. But there's a part of me that just feels that there's that part of me that's just like, I'm scared. I'm literally scared. Okay? That's honest to God truth. I'm scared. Because I just read in the newspaper we're getting more and more minorities buying guns. That's scary to think. That's scary. It was statistically shown that after the election, more and more minorities were buying guns. That's scary. So you understand where I'm coming from with that?
Well, who are you scared more for? You scared for Trump?
No, scared of the actions of what has come out of. They're scared of what the newspaper read. They're scared of what has come out of the Trump situation. Now more and more people, these Let's put it what they are. Racists are coming out of the woodworks now and causing trouble, and it's scary.
But you just said more minorities buying guns.
Yeah, more and more minorities.
Okay. The thing we don't even know. Are they buying it defensive or are they going out there?
No, defensively.
You know what? Unfortunately, we can't even say although their initial motive is to defend.
That's what the paper read. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. Basically, this whole Trump thing is almost like a state of emergency.
Okay.
It can go either way.
Damn, y'all moving so fast. I can't get the question. All right, Thrash. Okay, Motorhead is Thrash. So yeah, then it would be Thrash, actually. Let me see. Okay. What are some J-pop or and what about some J-pop? I like both actually equally. I like them both actually, J-pop and J-rock. Let's see. Michael Johnson Jr. says, "What think? Are you trying to say what do you think about Justice League movie based on the New 52 or Rebirth arc?" Justice League War and Justice League, the last one that came out about Aquaman. Are we talking live action or animated? Because animated, they both were. War was okay. I liked the one with Aquaman better because it was great to see Aquaman get some spotlight. But a movie, I don't know because I wasn't the biggest fan of New 52 Superman, and not that big a fan of New 52 Wonder Woman. But Rebirth is so far doing well. I wouldn't mind seeing that. The only good thing of 2000 was the return of Wally West. Yeah, there was some other good things out there. I'll admit. Okay, you know what? True death happens all the time. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Did you see the new Ghostbusters? Nope. I still have not seen the latest Ghostbusters movie. I do plan to watch it someday. Yep. I still plan to watch it someday. Even though people have trashed it, I still plan to watch it. Perry King, your thoughts on the Crash Bandicoot and Insane trilogies? Good. Let's hope this is the beginning of new Crash Bandicoot games. Actually, if you could have your choice of Marvel's Thor and all of Marvel's 9 reels existing in the real world, or Superman, wait, who would you pick? Wait, if I could choose of Marvel's Thor, and all the Marvel's 9 realms existing in the real world, or Superman, who would you pick? Are we talking? Are we talking? We're talking Marvel Cinematic Universe's Thor, and which Superman are we talking? See, I don't that question because if in the real even if that'd be hard for me. If it's Cinematic Universe Thor, no, because that Thor's kind of weak. All right. Dylan Manone, do you ever think that we may get more Western comics crossing over with anime manga like we got with Marvel Attack on Titan? Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to see that. I think it'd be great to see more Western American comics crossing over with manga. Just it has to be the right characters and the right theme. To me, I think it would be really cool to see Doctor Strange maybe team up with like somebody like Witch Hunter Robin or something like that, or Blade and Blood Plus, stuff like that. Those work, you know. See, Omnitron. My problem is the rumor Black Adam might be the villain in Man of Steel, which means we could have Captain Marvel overtake Man of Steel 2, and we have Captain Marvel versus Superman, Dawn of Black Adam. There is a rumor that, well, it's not just a rumor. We saw that there was a picture that Rock and Henry Cavill were together, talking. I guess they were talking about maybe Black Adam and Superman meeting in a future film together. That'd be cool. It would showcase another one of, to me, it'd be great to see them collide or come together and showcase to the world, showcase Superman's other weakness, magic. Magic is another one of his weaknesses that he can't, and I'm hoping that they keep that true. Magic is another weakness that can hurt Superman. We've already seen them introduce kryptonite finally. Let's showcase magic. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. But of course, still, Black Adam has to show up in Captain Marvel. Like I said, I'm not calling them by that S name. I'm not. Zach, you asked me, do you think Jesse Eisenberg should get beaten up by Clancy Brown and Gene Hackman? Oh, for ruining Lex? No, they don't even bother. It's not worth it. It's not really worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah.
Probably should have got a slap beside his head. Something he said about Comic-Con.
Okay, that, yes. What he said about the comic fans and everything like that, yeah, I'll smack him upside the head with that one. Wow, 16 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. I love that. Thank you. All right, so what's up? Did you like the movie Rock? Did you like movie The Rock? You're talking about with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage? Yeah, I love that movie. Good movie. If that's the movie you're talking about. Hey, yo, Chris, what's up? Hey, Charles. Did you watch The Librarians on TN? If not, how about Leverage? I watched both. I watched The Librarians. I love The Librarians. Good show. Fun show. And I did like Leverage before it was canceled. Let's see. Omnitron. Power Metal is more of fantasy epic, like Vikings or Dragons. Sounds trash. Like, okay, that's kind of like Queen then, in a sense. Mm-hmm. Motorhead is trash. Yeah, like, got that. Shadow God for You says, who do you like to see win the Royal Rumble this year, Chris? Well, next year, I should say. Uh, shit. Uh, I, maybe Seth if he's not in a match. I don't see Goldberg winning. I don't. I could be wrong. I don't see Goldberg or Lesnar winning. I don't.
I still think they're gonna get each other eliminated.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay.
They're giving them a lot of, they've been giving a lot of screen time.
Yeah, but I don't want that.
You don't even know.
I really. Oh, is that worse finisher? Wrestling finisher? Well, he's not wrestling in WWE anymore. But the Wasteland was. I couldn't stand that. That movie was so dumb. I don't like the skull crushing finale. I don't. Okay, but no.
Not bad, better than the Stroke.
I can't stand the Stroke. Um, yeah,
the
Worm Chop. At times, it's not worse, but I've always looked at it like our uncle looks at it like that too. Is like the big ending, Biggie's moves. Like
he's not alone.
He's not alone on that.
I was just listening to Soul Monster Royal Rumble review.
Yeah,
he said the same. He said, and I don't like Biggie's finishes because I don't know what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
to you.
Those are some. It's just how it is. What's that? That's well, yeah. Naomi's rear ender. Yeah, I mean, she got a nice ass. I ain't gonna lie about that. It's, yeah, but it's just like you just run into her butt.
Probably didn't say probably didn't say the other movie.
What's the other one?
Cobra.
Oh yeah, it's a real move, but it's whatever. Okay, here we go. Let's move on. Okay. I'm about to get to some of these questions on the announcement vid. All right, on the announcement vid. Okay. Michael. Do you think? Do you think we'll see Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz in future DC Extended Universe movies? I guess that's what you're saying. Simon may get in. Don't think Jessica will. With the Green Lantern Corps movie, we know that Hal is definitely going to be in it, and they're going to show another human. And my guess is it's going to be Hal and John Stewart. I really wish it was Kyle in there. Kyle never gets a lot of credit. I never understand that. And I'm a big Kyle Rayner fan too, guys. Charlie, I can understand after and respect your stance on the Trump situation. Yeah. Live action. Okay, yeah, like I said. Okay, yeah, please don't ask no more of that, please. Okay. Juan, you asked me. You said you're for Green Lantern colors. Colors green, blue, indigo. What about violet? Love. There's never really been an official male Star Sapphire. But yeah, probably. Which kaiju would you like to see get reimaged for Toyo's reboot series? Rodan. I'm trying now. There's one that could be a great comic and manga crossover: X-Men and My Hero Academy. I gotta look that up. My Hero Academy. I never read that. Okay. Kevin Spacey was pretty good as Lex. That's because he's Kevin Spacey. There you go. Fist of the North Star and Iron Fist crossover. I'll take that too. Did you watch the Doctor Who Christmas special? And if so, what are your thoughts? The closest thing we'll ever get to Doctor Who Superman. I started watching it. It's on my DVR. I gotta watch it. I'll probably watch it tonight. And because yes, guys, I am a Whovian, and Doctor Who new episodes begin this spring, so great. Can't wait to see that. But I started watching it, and I watched it at the worst time. I was dead tired, and I just woke up and it was over. I don't think I erased it, so I gotta watch it. But all I remember is him talking about he was with the little boy, and the little boy he was talking about Superman and Clark Kent are the same person. The boy looked at him like, "Of course they are," and he started talking about Spider-Man, and I was just like, "Wow, they're actually that was cool." Best GTA mission. That's a good one right there. Um, mm, I'd probably say one of them for me. I'll just name one off the top of my head. Probably the bank scene from GTA 4. That was actually
That was hard.
that was hard. That was a hard mission, but I like that mission though.
I know what was a fun one. Another fun one.
Hmm?
From Liberty City Stories, when the character's mom sends out all those hitmen on you.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to defend them all.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
So they keep coming, even if you're in a car.
All right, I'm the Tron. Saints Row or GTA? I'm going Saints Row. I like GTA, but Saints Row became. It started out as another GTA clone, and then it became something all on its own. So definitely Saints Row, and there is a spin-off or another Saints Row coming out for the next gen systems. It takes place after after the events of Gat Out of Hell, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. Are there any old TV shows you would like to see as a comic book? Oh yeah. So far DC is killing it. I love DC what they're doing with the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Danny. The Flintstones is great. Future Quest is just great. Just seeing all the Hanna-Barbera heroes be re-imaged and reimagined in that is great.
How about this? Somebody actually takes the time to make a Thunder and have a better origin explanation.
I'll take a Thundar comic.
And I'll be the man.
That'd be whoever they would do, because who owns Thundar? I don't think anybody owns it yet, but I like either a Thundar remake comic or a Thundar remake cartoon, which explains how this is. Like, I had an idea about like that too, like how to do it. Like here you hear Thundar always talking about Lords of Light. What if that was like a real group called the Lords of Light that may have created the Sun Sword, things like that. Yes, I'm a child of the '80s, guys, so of course, you know. Other old TV shows. I know they're working on a Jetsons comic. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see that. If we're talking about live action TV series, I wouldn't mind seeing an A-Team comic. That'd be fun. I'd like an A-Team comic. An A-Team comic or a. I know they recently put out a Knight Rider comic not too long ago. I gotta get it. I know they put out an Airwolf comic. Yeah, like I said, guys, MacGyver. That'd be cool too. You know, who knows? Yes, I'm a child of the '80s. What can I say? Okay, wow, 20 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. Much love and respect. Okay, okay. Dylan, you asked me, would you like the new Power Rangers from the comics to be the new movie? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool because Kyle Higgins been just killing it with that comic. It's the original characters from the classic series, but with more detail and more like why was every time I read that comic, I'm like, why wasn't this in the series? It's just been really good. Worst wrestler of the year. That's a long one. I'll put one out there that's I guess could say has had a bad year. I'm smiling. What I'm smiling. Now I'm not.
Apollo. We got who asked that question?
Oh, Dylan Malone.
So we don't know. Do they mean like
of the year?
Yeah, more than you do worst wrestler of the year. I don't think it's because you're performing. I think you're a bad wrestler.
All right, yeah, okay. All right, Dylan.
Yeah, you got
remake that question again. Are you saying in terms of performance wise or just overall?
Yeah, like remember how Steven Larson, they was going like
Yeah.
who had a good or
Who had a
bad
yeah.
year. Because they are skill. Dana Brooks on top of that list.
Who?
If they're doing
Dana Brooks would definitely
if you worst wrestler, I'm thinking Dana Brooks.
Dana Brooks, yeah. All right. Okay, let me go to some of these questions on the announcement vid that I did. All right, I'm gonna just do. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what I'm gonna start with. Okay, I'll start with Galactus Girl. Eliza, she wrote this a week ago. She says, for the Spider-Man Homecoming sequel, which there is a sequel, what Spider-Man villain would you like to see, or villains? All right, in Spider-Man Homecoming, we know Shocker's in it, and we know the Vulture. And you saw Michael Keaton saying, "Mess with me, I'll kill you. You and your loved ones." All right. I want to save Craven, Eliza. I said before, save Craven. Save him. Mysterio would be great. I like to see Mysterio finally done. Let's see who else. Mysterio, the main villain. The secondary villain. I don't know, but definitely Mysterio. Definitely. There you go. All right, back to the questions from the live feed. Let's go, and I'll keep going back and forth. Okay, Ruben, you say, what do you think is the most overhyped person in wrestling?
Ever?
Ever? You mean ever or just now? Overhyped?
You know what's funny? Who asked that question?
New guy called Ruben.
Right. It's
I don't want to butcher his last name either. So
it's funny that he brings that up because I was just told that Wrestling Observer started their awards, and you would not believe
who was the overhyped.
No, we're basically most overrated.
Don't tell me it was AJ.
No, it was Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
They said that he never had a match this year that was a 3-star or higher match.
What? Are you kidding?
I'm like, oh.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Oh,
whatever. Overhyped. I'm not putting AJ up there because AJ's the real deal.
So you're going by this year?
I guess I'm gonna go by this year. See, because I really wish you kind of structure guys' questions a little better with that, because you're saying most overhyped person in wrestling. I may have to come back to that question because
it kind of sounds overall.
Yeah, I can't. I might have to come back.
I'm surprised that overall. I think I know who you would go with.
Who? The Miz?
No, overhyped.
Who?
Wasn't the big you were a fan, but never really a biggest fan of his.
Who's that again? Who? Oh, Hogan? Oh, yeah, but he's. No, he's not.
Yes, Hulk. Yes, Gabby is a big Hulkamaniac.
Okay, whatever. All right.
Remember, he said he don't like the fact when people. I think they don't like when people say Stone Cold is more popular than Hogan.
All right. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Ami-chan, if you became a superhero, what would be your name? Mine would be Captain Destroyer or Urban Commando. Shadow Slinger. There you go. The Spawn 17. Hey. Okay. Going back to the next question. Okay, these are questions that Juan sent me as well. Okay, are you pissed off that our next president is Lex Luthor? Okay, this is not another Donald Trump question. And I'm not gonna answer that. No more Donald Trump, please. Okay, I'll be 29 in February. What was it like when you turned 30? Well, okay, you're gonna be yes. When I hit the 30 club, Club 30, I was happy. I thank the great spirits above for me reaching 30. I'm 34 now, so I'm always thankful. So, yeah. Okay, next question. Okay. Okay, what's the rumor? What's that rumor I've been hearing about Fat Casada, Vince Russo, and Michael Bay coming over to your house? What rumor is that? Because those motherfuckers won't be getting in my house at all. I'll kick those assholes right out. One. Okay, had a message retracted from the Spawn and Jack M405. Perry King, do you think Will Eisner's Spirit would work as a TV series? Hell yeah. The right way. Dynamite did a great job with the Spirit so far. They did a 12-part maxi series. Great. Pick it up in trade or find the single issues. I loved it. Perfect. Charles, here's a good fantasy fight question for you. Red Hulk versus Red Hulk or General Elon. Uh, okay. Coke or Pepsi? I don't. Um. I I try not to drink a lot of brown soda. I don't drink a lot of. Try not to drink a lot of soda. Period. But when I do drink, if I do drink brown soda between those two, it's probably a Pepsi. Sorry, yeah, it is. If I do drink Coca Cola, it's one of the flavors like vanilla or cherry. Let's see. Next up, Lee Spawn. Do you like Mount Mountain Dew Red? I try not to drink a lot of Mountain Dew either. I don't like Mountain Dew that much. But I do drink the flavored ones. I like Baja. Red is okay. It is what it is. Hey kid. Hey John. Um. Okay. Oreos or Chips Ahoy? Oreos all the way. I'm an Oreo guy. Dylan Malone. Oh no, John. Has Gears of War ever had been in a comic? Yeah, it had a comic. I forgot who published it though. Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue? Guilty Gear. Soul bad guy all the way, dude. Blaze Blues is another like over the top fighting game. It's kind of just like Guilty Gear. Kenshiro versus Toriko. Uh Shit. I'm gonna go with You're Already Dead, Kenshiro. Dylan Malone. I was born in 1993. So was my brother. Michael Johnson Jr. Would you see love? Would you love see Street Fighter characters pass down spotlight next generation fighters, kids, and it's just like Mortal Kombat. Oh, basically, would I like to see on like maybe the son of somebody? I would love to see somebody do that. I would love to see the child of Ryu or somebody like I keep saying Could you imagine if Chung Li and Ryu had a kid? A badass. I'd love to see Mel, Ken's son, grown up. Or could you imagine Sakura grown up now? Oh my God. I'm hoping someday Capcom will do that for Street Fighter, what they did for Mortal Kombat. We saw the next generation see Ryu in the the status of Master Goken. He's the master now and carry on Master Goken's teaching. I'd be badass. Have you played Mafia 3? I have not played it yet. I definitely want to play it though. I've never played any Mafia game, but 3 actually interests me a lot. I was like, okay, this one actually got me. I watched Dashie play a little bit of it. Of course, anybody you don't know who Dashie is, he's just this crazy, goofy nut bag that just is hilarious. I can always get a laugh out of Dashie. Omnitron, do you think that Creed is the only way you could possibly do a Rocky remake without inciting a riot? Somewhat. Uh, it still was in the Rocky universe, but it was continuing, and it still kind of continued Rocky's story, but now he's in a different role now.
Yeah, that's why I don't think you really call it a remake.
Yeah,
it was kind of retelling of the first, but it was still within the universe.
It's still in it's still in the Rocky universe, but it's telling it through the eyes of Rocky now as a manager, or now as a mentor to, I guess you could say, his godson, because, his godson, I haven't seen that movie since, I've only watched clips of it again. I haven't watched that movie since me and Malcolm saw it. But that last scene where he's fighting and where Rocky was going to stop the fight, because he was like, I should have stopped the fight with your father. I love that scene because it's what what's his name again? Adani says, basically what he said. He's like, don't stop the fight. And he's like, why? He's like, I got to prove that I'm not a. I love that line. I love what he was saying. And it made a lot of sense because, in a sense, I think Adani was a child of wedlock, or out of. Was he kind of a bastard?
I think so, because remember when the butt hurt trainer basically went out there.
Right.
Remember they were that on ESPN talking about it. You had them like, Apollo, they even said like out of wedlock, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but Creed that was a good way of doing it. And I heard about them, and I remember when they were talking about, who asked that question again? Omnitron. I remember when they were talking about that, talking about doing a Creed movie that continued with Apollo's son. And I'm just like, oh, then we're going to see the rest of his other kids, because he said he had kids. We never saw his kids, but he said he had kids. But Creed was a damn good movie. It was a damn good movie. I will agree with a friend of mine, Callum. I think Stallone doesn't get a lot more credit that he deserves. Stallone is a very, very good actor. He but I was glad that he got the Golden Globe. I think it was a Golden Globe for that role. I love seeing Rocky in that role. And what also was seeing him vulnerable, as he was more vulnerable in that than he was in Rocky 5.
Yeah, it's funny about Rocky 5. Originally, he was supposed to die.
He's supposed to die in 5. But this one, I loved it. I thought Creed was great. I'm hoping they do a second one, where he gets that championship. Let's see. Next question. Favorite anime series from this year. Who asked that? Ben. X Ben 3000. Well, one is probably I like Super. I'm enjoying Super, especially now. It's fun. I'm just can't wait to that next arc to see Gohan back. Um, there's still series that I'm watching that are still going on to this day, like um, Detective Conan. That's still running. It hasn't ended yet. You know, I watch a lot of old stuff that I haven't finished watching, so not a lot of new stuff. I haven't even touched Attack on Titan yet, guys. So that's just shows you how much stuff I watch. Um, exactly. Don't get time to watch. Ruben, you asked me, how do you feel about Ronda Rousey not doing any interviews anymore since they keep showing her get knocked out? Well, at least she ain't on the verge of committing suicide. Okay, just put it like that.
I would not be surprised if she gets away. I would. Funny thing is, I wouldn't even hear that she's not doing anything.
I didn't hear. That's new to me. But I'm glad she's not talking about committing suicide or anything like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is true. She gets a win. If she gets a win, I think it's Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Friday's a fight that. Yeah, you're right. As long as she's not
talking about suicide, I'm fine. I'm nothing, because I always had the feeling, Ruben, I always said it. What happens if she loses?
Again.
No, I'm talking about the first time. First time, I always said, what happens if she loses? How is she going to take it? And we got our answer. Now, she's fighting Amanda Nunes for the championship. I'm not really big on that because I'm like, she's getting a title shot already.
It's like WWE.
Yeah,
you get your rematch.
She's getting a rematch. I get it, but the point about it is like, I'm like, what if she loses again? What happens?
Like I always said, wait a minute. She didn't even get over Holly Holm yet.
Yeah,
she have to beat her.
She didn't even get her I guess her payback on Holly Holmes. So home.
It's just home.
It's home.
Yeah,
it's home.
It's just home.
Home. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
like Hitman Hearns.
Okay. Yeah. So, but the bottom line is, I never heard that. That's new to me. That she wasn't doing interviews. I guess she's trying to keep her head in the game, but she's probably gonna have that before the match. She says she does, so it's gonna probably be rough. Oh God, okay, I'm messing with you. All right, let me go back to the questions on the vid. Okay, Perry King asks me, "What's your hopes for 2017?" For me personally, keep having the good people and good vibes in my life. That's pretty much one thing that I always hope for. Which kaiju do you want to see in the you just asked me that. What are your top 5 favorite female characters? Oh my God. I can give you some. Chun-Li, for sure.
I thought you say Chun-Li. It's not the same Chung.
It's Chun-Li, not Chung. Chun-Li, Street Fighter. I'll definitely throw Sonya Blade up there for Mortal Kombat.
Is he a video game character?
No, just characters.
I'm surprised you didn't know your favorite Marvel character, your favorite DC character.
Favorite Marvel character, Rogue. Rogue.
So Rogue would be in your top.
Rogue is my top. She's my number one favorite DC female. It's not even Wonder Woman, actually. Guys, it's not Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman, but she's not my favorite. She's not my top. She's not my number one favorite DC female. Goes to Black Canary, I believe it is. I believe it's Black Canary. Yeah. Those are some top. But yeah. Okay. Shadow God, for you, ask these questions. What do you would you like to see a Jack and Daxter animated movie? No. No, because I would, but then I'm saying no because I don't know how that Ratchet and Clank failed.
Well,
I don't get that one. Like,
but at the same time, neither of us saw the movie.
yeah, but it came and went just like that.
And you know what? I remember what I always say about movies. When they're getting a lot of
TV spots. Yeah,
just like how Green Lantern did. My God, the Stanley Cup was promoted, the NBA Finals was promoted,
Burger King.
But yeah, the point is, you get a lot of TV spots, and you know when the movie after it's out, and you don't see the critic review or anything again, you can go on the sense right there. Okay, the movie didn't do good. That's how I was Ratchet and Clank. You saw some everything that once it was out, but what happened?
I would like. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but it's just that I'm scared for it. I'd be scared. Indeed, I'd be scared for it. Let me see what else. Name a final boss in a video game that pissed you off. Boss. Sephiroth. It was from Final Fantasy VII. He started pissing me off. Gil wasn't that hard to beat, but Gil pissed me. Yeah, he used to piss me off just because his resurrection. Yeah, name your favorite metal band. I'll just name just rock bands in general. Big Metallica.
Yeah, Big Metallica. You thought that whole thing of him leaving.
No, but I'm a big fan of Metallica.
I say yeah. To the point you thought that whole thing of
leaving
and going to country was true.
Yeah, I'm a big Metallica fan. I'm a big Godsmack fan, which I haven't heard from them in a while. There's a couple. Jesus Christ, there's so many bands, Devin. I can't even go down the list, dude. In 2016 was a person. What would you do to beat the crap out of him? I choke that fool out. I choke him out. If 2016 was a female, then I'll get a female to do it for me. Despawn, thoughts on RWBY Volume 4 so far? Haven't watched it, so I can't give you it's a show on it's like an anime CGI animated show.
You're not talking about
with the
WBY?
Yeah.
Oh, I got some brothers in apologize.
John, have you heard the rumor that Megan Fox will play Ivy in? That's just a goddamn rumor, and it ain't true yet. And keep it that way, because I want an actress, not whatever she is. Okay. All right. Okay, these are from Mr. Emerald 123. Which King of Fighters team is your favorite? Easy. Terry Bogard, Joe Higashi, and of course, Andy Bogard. That's my favorite. That's always been my favorite team in King of Fighters. Which UFC fight was your favorite? That's hard because I haven't seen every UFC fight. I could tell you one of them was between Rampage and Rashad. What are your thoughts on Invincible ending? Same thing I said about when Witchblade ended. It had a good run, but unfortunately, sometimes it has to come to an end. Witchblade ended last year, ran for 185 issues, had great talent working on it. It had Witchblade got so popular. I was glad to see Witchblade lasted as one of those independent heavy hitters. Same thing for Invincible. It lasted a long time. Be happy that it didn't get trash at the end of its run. What are your thoughts on the Cavaliers and the Cubs winning championship in their respective sports? More congratulations go to the Cubs than the Cavs, in my opinion. Because the Cubs, do I have to say the damn date since they won a championship? I don't think so. So congratulations to the people of Chicago, to the Cubs franchise. You got your win. Congratulations. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the questions. Just overall worst wrestler of the year. Okay, yeah, Dana Brooks. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
It's just Dana Brooks.
What I keep saying, Brooks?
You keep doing like
Brooks.
The Jazzy,
Okay, yeah.
the Heats.
Brooke. Dana Brooke. Yeah, worst wrestler. Okay. Jack M05. Would you rather keep on being a YouTuber or becoming a wrestler? If you were a wrestler, what would be your nickname? I would never say I couldn't be a wrestler, but I'm not that big. As tall as Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is 4 inches taller than me. So do the math. You get my height. I'm not even really heavy either. Yeah. But for me, I love wrestling. Big. I've been watching wrestling since I was. I've been watching wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since I was 5 years old. And I'm a wrestling fan, not just a WWE fan. I'm a wrestling fan. So I don't live in that WWE bubble that, you know. But I am a security guard, so there you go. That's my occupation. For everybody wants to know, I'm a security guard, so it's not like I can't handle myself, but I enjoy being a YouTuber or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. But if I was a wrestler, I don't know. I don't know what to call myself.
I'm not sure Chris Bennett it's gonna work.
Nope. I want Kingpin to fight Spidey. Vincent D'Onofrio has gone on record to say he wants Kingpin to cross paths with Spider-Man. I would love to see that. That'd be so cool. I just hate to see him try to choke Spider-Man. That'd be hilarious stuff, but I'd love it. Miz just fuck off. Oh my god. Okay, Dylan. I will give Miz credit where credit. He's probably been the best pure heel. He's had a resurgence. I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit. But
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I'm gonna make the same bold prediction that Nate made. Our friend Nate made last night. 2017. At some point, Miz is gonna become WWE champion.
Okay. I'm not going that far. Have you read The Call of Cthulhu? Nope, but I heard of it. John, what do you want Star Wars to do with Leia? Well, it depends what happens to her after the next movie. My guess is the only way they could do is she passes away or something, because I saw Star Wars Rogue One last Friday. So with my friend Brandon, it was good. Here's my ticket stub and everything. I still have to do my review on that. So the problem I had with it was I got too goddamn attached in that movie. You see what I'm saying? I got too attached when I knew it was just this was. I said to myself when I came into this movie theater, I said, remember, these are just one-off characters. They're probably gonna die. Yada yada yada. When I saw Donnie Yen come on the scene, I blew up. I was so happy for him. I'm so happy for Donnie Yen in terms of he's making that transition into movies now, and people seem to be perceiving him very well. There is a rumor that he will show up again. His character will show up in the Han Solo movie. So if that's true, thank you. But seeing Vader and you know whose voice came out of it, still wet my pants on that one. On the Tron, do you think we should have a TV universe based around the pulp era heroes like the Shadow, the Spider, the Phantom, Green Hornet, and Doc Savage? Absolutely. I'd rather have it on Netflix. I need them coddled. I would love to see all those like they remember the crossover series Mask. Great series. There you go. Um, when will you watch One Piece again?
Didn't you say you think about watching that all the way from the
Yep.
beginning?
Probably watching that all the way from the beginning because all the time skipping and everything that's going on, I'm confused now. So whenever I can. Yeah. Michael Johnson Jr. Do you and Deadpool Zilla keep in contact? As much as I can. I mean, Facebook. There you go. Best potato chips. Uh, I've always been a Lay's kind of guy. I've always been a Lay's kind of guy. If it's not Lay's, I'm eating Pringles. If it's not Pringles, I'm eating Sun Chips. Those are kind of my top three that I'm eating. Oh, Ruffles too. Yeah, Ruffles is up there. Do you think Sega should get their shit together with Sonic? This new Sonic game that's coming out next year is probably them going back to basics, and I think it's gonna rock. Gotten pretty good early reviews, so I'm hoping so. Okay, and the last question from the announcement vid is from Big Rick, my friend from down under. Says, hey Chris, fuck 2016. May the force be with the princess. Yes, it should be. Number one, do you have any theories on how the next Star Wars movie will conclude Leia's story? I hope it will be worthy of the greatness that Leia as a character and Carrie. Rest in peace. I don't want to speculate on what they may do with her character. All I know is that she'll have a bigger role, but the way Han's story ended, man. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see what else we got here. Let me see. Okay, number two. Do you think your Raiders can make it all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, for everybody who don't know, Rick said that. Yes, for anybody who no, Big Rick.
Oh,
Um, yes, for everybody who doesn't know this, yes, I'm a longtime Raiders fan. Um, been that way since Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson. Bo knows football. Um, and the Raiders has you talk about a resurgence, yeah. But our quarterback David Carr broke his leg. He said the surgery went successful. The rehab is now. Uh, I I still have hope they can get far. That's just me. I do. I have hope. That's it. What is some of your favorite Buffy episodes? Mine are the Buffy's mummy when died. For me, it was emotional, and Band Candy was insane. Yeah, that was a good episode when Buffy's mom died. I remember that episode. And she's trying to give CPR, and she actually broke. And she was trying to do resuscitation. She actually broke her rib cage. I was like, she
you're talking about the body?
yeah, the body like
Yeah, that was the episode, the body.
she couldn't like that was the first time I actually saw Buffy that vulnerable. Sarah Michelle Gellar did a good job on that. I love the musical episode. That was fun. Um, any episode with Faith in it was great. So yeah, those are definitely some. Okay. This may be this may seem personal, but do any TV shows or movies or even books which involve the death of a protagonist's mother ever affect you emotionally because of your loss? I hope that is better for you and your family. 2017 is better for you and your family. Yes, actually, absolutely. Um, absolutely. Anytime involves a mother, I do get very emotional. Um, I cannot get emotional. Um, Still to this day, Gump and watching Forrest say goodbye to his mother still breaks my heart. It still gets those waterworks coming. I'm a guy that's not afraid to cry. Okay. Um, excuse me. If if you don't, if you have not watched my last reaction vid I did, where the teens were watching musicals, there was a musical in there that my mother loved, and I loved it. I love it. As soon as that thing came on, I started crying. You just saw the tears coming. Yeah, it's so yeah. I get very emotional with mothers. Anything that deals with a mother, in terms of its death or something like that. Yes, it does. I do. Nathan, you asked me, uh, what would would you say that this week's SmackDown is the best WWE show of this year? Honestly, I can't really say because I haven't watched this episode yet. It's still on my DVR. I haven't watched it yet. But I was already spoiled by a coworker about one thing already. We got new tag team champions.
Right, that SmackDown felt like in terms of how they promoted it, felt like a pay-per-view because the 3 promoted title matches were the only matches. And overall, good show.
Okay.
The ending to Alexa and Becky is kind of weird.
I heard some. I don't know what happened, and no spoilers, please, of what happened with my queen.
I gotta give it up to Baron Corbin. Good performance.
I have to see. I'm not too big on him either, guys. He still needs a lot of work, in my opinion. Nice guy. Don't get me wrong. I've seen the a side of him that I wanted to see. In terms of his tattoos, what his tattoos mean. I was really good to see that. I was like, okay, But in terms of wrestling and everything, he's still iffy on me with that one. Okay, Capcom, Omnitron, you say Capcom has said they want to bring back their classic franchise back, like a possible Darkstalkers revival or a possible new entry in the classic DMC. So, what series would you want to see come back? Yeah, they've gone on record to say that Darkstalkers is one of them. Power Stone is another one. Rival Schools is another one. DMC is another one. Hell, I'll take a new. And for God's sakes, I'm gonna use this real quick. For God's sakes, let's get a new one of these guys, huh? Let's get our new and no bullshit this time. Who else I can say? I'll take another Bionic Commando. Another one, just another Bionic, just another Bionic Commando. Definitely another Devil May Cry, and I'm talking about classic Dante, not that other one. He can stay where he is. I said Power Stone. I would love another Power Stone where more character can be, instead of 4, maybe 8 on the screen at the same time, like a real free for all.
Well, Super Smash Brothers has that. You can do 8, and while it's kind of fun at the same time, it can get very distracting.
But not in the form of how Power Stone is.
The camera will be different, but just saying, Super Smash Brothers, them is kind of stay side scroll.
Yeah, side scroll.
It could still kind of get distracting.
Next up, do you play any games on PC? I played Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, apparently there's a Five Nights at Freddy movie up on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Did they once again, Mr. Carlton did some surprise where the movie is really gonna be on the web. Yeah, go up, look up Five Nights at Freddy, and it's like a full-length movie.
All right.
You'll just see Golden Freddy's head.
Shoot, that's right. Yeah. Oh snap! It's right here. Secret Studios. I gotta check this out. But yeah,
wonder, like, is this the Act Five Nights at Freddy, or no? Is somebody took their own time and effort to make it?
I mean, but other than that, any other like mobile? I play a lot of mobile games, on my phone, but PC games I probably have to get into more. I see a couple of PC games that Dashy played that I was like, that looks kind of fun to play. Like that Hello Neighbor looks fun. I'm like, that looks funny, but I'm not playing the Grudge game. And not because of the reason of how blasphemous is. I'm not scared. What scares me about the Johon or the Grudge is the sound she makes when she's coming. That creeps me out. I'm sorry, but I'm not like Blasphemous who be like, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "Ah, shit!" He gets all crazy. Like, if you know who Blasphemous HG is, he's just another funny guy watching. He talks about he grew up in a haunted house, and recently got more. His brother even remembers it. So I'm like, so is this legit then? Whatever. Okay, 25 Kid. That's Brandon. That's my friend Brandon. That's who I saw the movie with. Okay, man, I wish we had a Dragon Balls or Speed Force to reverse. Oh, 2016. Yeah, Capcom should do Street Fighter. So the next generation. Also, you hype for Insomniac Spider-Man. What should the game's name be? Oh, I'm looking forward to that PS4 game, that PS4 Spider-Man game. I know a lot of people are iffy about the costume, but remember, that's this world Spider-Man costume. I actually like it. I don't like it. I don't mind. In terms of a game, what the title should be. Let's see. How about the Sensational Spider-Man? There you go. Okay, we got a. What's the best sports movie? Oh man, that's a hard one. I can't go wrong with Hoosiers. That's up there. A League of Their Own is up there for me. Um, uh, uh, um, I'll throw The Wrestler up there too. That was a good movie. The Wrestler was a good
I've
movie.
always said you don't have to be a wrestling fan to appreciate
The Wrestler was a good movie, and I do consider wrestling a sport. Rudy, you definitely throw Rudy up there. Man, there's a couple. John, you also asked me, we who do you think we could see a Darth Vader? Do you think we could see a Darth Vader solo movie? I hope so. Uh, I, it's not that we shouldn't, but is there really need for one? Is the Darth Vader comic that Marvel put out was damn good. Um, and sometimes it's better to have it in literature form than in live action form. Sometimes movie form. I'm just saying. Um, you don't want to. I don't want the Star Wars franchise to get oversaturated. You know, you already got and there's even a part of me that even saying, do we really need a Han Solo movie? Is there really need for a Han Solo movie just for us fans to see what Han Solo was like prior to prior to we meeting him in New Hope and everything like that? You know, it's just I don't want it. I don't want it. I mean, I don't want them to turn out to be like the prequels. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind seeing. I mean, it would have to. It would see. I really wish that the Darth Vader's apprentice that was in the Star Wars games was actually was canon in the movies. That'd be fucking awesome.
He had his own game and everything.
Yeah, the one who had his own game. Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, for me personally, hell, if you're going with Darth Vader, I would love to see a Yoda movie. Like, what was Yoda like before he became a Jedi? I'd love to see that, but that's just me thinking out loud. Okay. Michael Johnson says, Chris, would you love seeing Outlaw Star come back or a reboot, maybe live action movie? I'll take a live action movie somewhat because Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty much Outlaw Star in a sense. So I'll take a live action. A season 2, yes, I'll take a season 2. I don't want a reboot. Season 2, like, what are the new adventures that the gang is getting themselves into? I'm a big Outlaw Star fan. I love that series. Got the whole collection, you know, with even the episodes that Cartoon Network did not show. You notice, if you do remember, there was one they never showed episode 24 because that actually has nudity in it, and it's you actually see Asia butt ass naked. And I'm like, okay, that's where we get to see where Gene got his the caster bullets from. Yeah, it was an episode they didn't air on. They go right to the episode where they're going into the galactic ley line, and you see him with the caster shells, but you don't even know where he got them from. That episode, you also see where he gets it from. Have you ever played Sam and Max? Malcolm he used to have the game.
What?
Sam and Max. Yeah, Sam and Max.
I enjoy saying that.
Let's see. Best submission MMA. Go Plotter.
And you know what's funny? I don't even see the Go-Go Plotter even use a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
UFC fight.
But it is one of them up there. It's one of them. Brandon, you asked me, have you watched or your bro watched or Lucha Underground? And what are your thoughts on Wrestle Kingdom number 11? Malcolm's watched Brandon. Malcolm's watched a little bit of Lucha Underground, and he tells me a little bit what goes on, and it's just over the top, over the top for me.
I've only watched 2 matches of Lucha Underground, and that was last year. And one of them I don't even really consider a Lucha Underground match because the 2 were from WWE. And it was when Del Rio was still there, he was El Patron. And it was John Morris or Johnny Mundo. I didn't really count that as a Lucha Underground match to me. I know what under Lucha, but it's like, okay, I've seen this match in WWE, so it's not like a real experience of Lucha Underground. Then I watched one match which had John Morrison again against I think Angelico. He's the one that dove off the rooftop or so. But other than that, I've not really watched it. I only get my information, my news of Lucha Underground when I listen to Soul Monster. He does the reviews for Lucha Underground, and when he talks about what's going on, I'm just like, it's nice that it's different from let's say WWE. At the same time, I don't consider Lucha Underground a wrestling promotion.
Yeah,
and it's not a knock on Lucha Underground at all. It's not me saying that because I don't watch Lucha Underground. It's like how Soul Monster put out. Jim Cornette hates Lucha Underground.
He does.
Which doesn't surprise me.
Oh yeah,
Jim Cornette hates a lot of things. Yeah, but he hates Lucha Underground. He feels that it's like killing everything. But the reason why I say Lucha Underground is not a wrestling promotion because it is presented like a TV show. It's a TV show with wrestling. It's a TV show with wrestling. It has seasons. They film everything beforehand and they air it. And it's like how even Vince Russo even talked about when he went there for a taping. It's not even when you go there, it doesn't feel like a wrestling show. It feels like it's like a TV show. And because it is a TV show. It's a TV show that has wrestling in it because there are characters, like Catalina, who's actually some 600-year-old demon goddess that can suck people's soul right on camera and everything. And you have Matanza, who's literally a cannibal who has to be locked in a cage and he eats people. Or there's a wrestler, I forget his name, I think Aerostar, who's some alien that can travel at the speed of light or something. It's like, now I know when people might say, oh, but there's The Undertaker and there's Kane, but I always say, they never really went that far with Undertaker to the point where he talked about stealing soul. You never saw them do a story where he actually took somebody's soul. And they went, oh my gosh, this person's dead. And that's another thing. Lucha Underground, people actually die in that show. From what I heard, people have been shot. They have had some for their souls taken, their necks snapped.
That stuff is just weird.
There's undercover cops.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, okay.
From all the stuff I heard, it's an alternative.
Yeah, it's a real alternative.
It's a real alternative, but they go a little too bit far for me. That's just for me.
I would have called wrestling because they don't even do house shows. They're not doing house shows.
Yeah.
You know, they're not selling tickets for their events or anything, or doing pay-per-view, or so it's treated as a TV show. And I was gonna say that, you know, it's like me calling um oh my gosh. Um it's like me calling the Federation from Ultimate Muscle, you know, like, and I love Ultimate Muscle,
Yeah.
you know, I love Ultimate Muscle,
Ultimate Muscle.
but if we're gonna call Lucha Underground wrestling, I might as well call Ultimate Muscle a wrestling promotion. That was a wrestling promotion,
Yeah.
because you know, it was an anime and it had a federation. And I think Lucha Underground is not even considered a federation. I will give them credit, you know, them kind of, I guess you want to say, breaking a little bit of barriers where, you know, they have women in there. I think they have like four women. They have Sexy Star. They have Eva Lise. They have Cheerleader Melissa, but she's Wild Mariposa.
That's my girl.
And they have Tara the Valkyrie. And there's no women's division. The women fight the men. And Sexy Star did become their champion. You know, she only held it in terms of storyline wise, the TV time. She only held it for a week. Which was to the light of Soul Monster, because he did not find all that good. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just like what Matt and I'm doing now with TNA. I think it's one of those situations where you're either gonna like the over the topness of Lucha Underground, or you're not. Now here the wrestling is good.
Yeah.
No, the wrestling is good, but if you're really not into the over the top stuff, that might be trying. You know, this is just way too over the top for me. You know, for anybody, if you're going to get into Lucha Underground, you're a wrestling fan. Do not look at it as a wrestling.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna have to do.
That's what I guess it is. As for wrestling, Wrestle Kingdom 11, I think this is Kenny Omega's big match. I do try to watch enough on Access TV. You know, they put the, you know,
but there's a problem.
I was about to say that, but the problem is that a lot of the stuff they put up there, you know, is older stuff.
It's like a year.
But I was glad to see, you know, got to see a couple of AJ matches over. I was like, wow, it was. But yeah, Dylan, which wrestler do you want to see get his ass whipped? Well, right now my brother's watching a Miz match, so there you go. But
was he? I can't even say that because I already seen him get his ass.
I kind of seen,
and that was Brock.
Yeah,
He got what it was coming.
I would say Brock, but we kind of got to see Brock. You know, I know people hated that, but I liked it. I was like, hey.
They just didn't like me. It was that quick.
Yeah, but I was like, I liked it for what it was. But Miz because I'm tired of seeing him, and he's doing it right now, stealing people's and butchering it too. I can't stand him butchering Brian's stuff. You ever see him try to do the knee plus? It looks.
I'm happy he's only done that once.
He looks so stupid doing. His head goes up in the air, and he he slipped on it. Yeah, like he slipped on a goddamn banana.
I couldn't even tell that. Yeah, until I saw Ambrose Soul. I was like, I guess that was the knee plus.
Let's see what else we got. Nifri, have you seen the new Android 18 figure? They made her built like a brick house. How
super Android?
So she's super muscular. Okay. All right. Now, no, I'll give you a story later. Okay. Okay, Omnitron, if you could choose one action hero actor to team up with during a zombie apocalypse, who would it be? Does he have to be alive or dead? Because if I'm going with Bruce. Yeah. If not Bruce, if it has to be alive, I'll go with Arnold or Chuck. Yeah, but Bruce Lee all the way.
You get bit. I said, you better
Now,
run.
yeah, Bruce be too fast to get bit. But okay. Like I said, Michael J asked me, would who would you love to see play Giganta in the cinematic DC cinematic universe? My choice, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey as Giganta. I can't really see that, dude. That's your. I respect your choice. For me, who could play Giganta? Well, you got to remember, first she was a gorilla first. Yeah, you got to remember that. So I would not want Ronda to be no gorilla. Uh, let's see.
I know you also got put into the race since it's Ronda Rousey. You
Yeah.
know, people are like, okay, they want to see her do it. So as Gigantic, she's not going to be maybe doing it. She's probably going to be
Yeah.
trying to stop her.
Yeah, just stop. That's why I'm saying, like, if anything, Ronda. I always wonder if when they were doing the Wonder Woman movie, I always thought Ronda should have been an Amazon. I would have loved to see her as Artemis. I would have taken her as Artemis. I'm like, yeah. But who could I see playing? I can't. Oh man. Oh man, that's a hard question right now. I don't know who I'd want to see as play Giganta. I know it'd be a redhead, somebody redhead. So I might have to come back or so. Crap. Okay. See, here are some characters I would like to see. Um, what are some characters you like to see in Injustice 2? Blue. Well, I've gotten, but I think Bronze Tiger is in there. Could be in there. I want to see Lady Shiva. Um, there's too many. There's so many. Chris, I'm shocked you didn't say Samus. Oh, Samus is up there. Don't worry, she's up there. Samus is definitely up there. I mean, I would never leave my girl Samus out. What do you think? Okay, this is Ruben asking me. What would you think would be a great game? What do you think would be a great game? Any game from any time for VR? VR. All right. Yeah, Doom would be good. Um, that'd be cool to have Mass Effect VR.
I don't know. Cause I'm kind of maybe don't want to see no stupid.
The Rachni?
You know, we kill you first in my face.
Oh, the Volus? The Vorcha. The Vulture, yeah. Chica! No more talk. We kill you now. Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. We kill you first.
They stink. And their teeth, like they bit you. They just nipped you with their teeth. You get infected.
If if they ever have a girl Bond, who would you want to play her? I don't think we'll ever see a female play Bond, but if they were to do one, yeah, turn to other. No, it does. I don't know. That pizza. I just need something in my stomach. I'd probably go Katie Beckinsale. She could probably do it. Play Bond. Or even God, Haley, who played Haley, who played Agent Carter. Yeah, I just call her Haley. Uh, okay. Now we're gonna take a little break right now, guys. I'm gonna show off my pull, my comic pull that I picked up this week. Okay. Um, show you what I picked up this week from my store in the heart of New York City, Midtown Comics. Okay, so take a little break and show you a little bit of my pull. So Rez, if you're still there, here you go. Okay, so I'm gonna show off all my indie comics that I picked up from the indies. Okay, so first of all, I picked up the new G.I. Joe #1. This is coming out of the story arc Revolution, and now the Joes are no longer just real American heroes. They're real global heroes or something like that. But I love how they put at the bottom the crown jewel of the Hasbro universe, which is pretty true. But here's the one thing I want to show you, because I think it is I think it is very interesting that you see this. Look who's on the G.I. Joe now. G1 fans out there, anybody know who that character is? That's Skywarp from Transformers on G.I. Joe. This is going to be fun. All right. So move over to Dark Horse and Boom Studios. We got Tarzan on Planet of the Apes. I've been really enjoying this. David Walker, Tim Seeley. Had when I went to New York Comic Con this year, Tim Seeley, he signed issue #1 for me. Speak of the Devil. Got Power Rangers #10. Kyle Higgins has just been killing it with this book. And go to Chapter House Comics and Captain Canuck #11. I've been really enjoying this resurgence. Captain Canuck is a classic hero. He's been around for over 40 years. Next up, got some Xenoscope stuff. Issue #4 or 5 of Grim Fairy Tales Apocalypse. Pat Shant, Mr. Shant, been doing a good job with this series as well too. And Robin Hood, I Love New York. This is part 7 of 12. It's been fun. Love Robin Hood. I was the first character from the Xenoscope that I picked up and loved it. And last but not least, my last books. Got Vertigo, Fred Williamson's Frostbite. This has been really good. I've been enjoying Frostbite. And Valiant, Fred Van Lint, another guy I met, very nice guy. Generation Zero, number 5. Think of this as Valiant's version of Teen Titans in a sense. So those are the indie books. When I answer some more questions, I'll show you the next stack. Next stack I'll show you is I'll show you all my DC books I picked up this week. Okay, so back to the questions. We have let me see. Okay, Perry, you constantly keep asking about Godzilla. Okay, what would you like to see in Legendary's Godzilla, King of the Monsters? Just Godzilla being who he is, King of the Monsters. This is just it. Have you ever seen Tora Tora? This is from John. I heard of it. Haven't seen it. I heard of Tora Tora. I'm just trying to ask me, do you think the key to stopping Dr. Manhattan is going to be Captain Atom? Maybe, because next week there's a book coming out that I'm going to pick up for DC called the Fall and Rise of Captain Atom. So maybe. Juan, you asked me, who would you like to see in Injustice? I just answered that. Okay, just oh come on, Chris. Megan Fox is a beautiful woman. I think she has improved over the past. Yeah, and see, Nathan, and see, that's my problem right there. Is they're only looking at her for the looks, and to me, yes, is Ivy very alluring and attractive? Yes, but there are far better actresses out there than Megan Fox to play that role, and I can name one right off the top of my head right now. Ever heard of an actress called Eva Green? Could you imagine her as Poison Ivy? What she would tell with those eyes? Shit. Have I seen the Aliens Covenant trailer? I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. And this is the next part of the new. It's okay. It looks pretty good. It's the next part of the last Aliens movie that came out. Yeah, Prometheus is the sequel to it. And you actually see somebody turning into a xenomorph, or I don't know, but you see that. I saw the Red Band trailer, and it was kind of fucking creepy. I think that's how it's supposed to tell the story, but it is what it is. It was okay. You guys know how I am about Alien. Omnitron, thoughts on Lucha Underground? We just talked about that. Bottom line, if your bottom line is, as Malcolm said, if you're a wrestling fan and you watch this, you got to try to think outside the box with that. Like, don't look at it as a wrestling show.
The over the top is the I guess it's the crossroads. You're either engage you or going to disengage you.
Okay. 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 Omnitron says a security guard, huh? Okay. What would you do if a supervillain attacked your workplace? Which villain? If it's someone like Ultron, run for your life. I'll just get everybody out. If it's somebody like, I don't know, Stiltman, I'll probably take him on. Yeah, somebody like that. Okay. Stiltman's a joke. That's why. If it's somebody like Bullseye, I'd be a little nervous, even with my skills. Yeah, he probably just takes some and whatever. Okay, Jack M for you are funny. I'm not, I don't really consider myself funny. I do funny things. It's not an insult, but you know, I find myself kind of funny. I don't find it too funny. I'm not a comedian, but you know, I mean, you're only seeing one side of me. I got a couple of sides you haven't seen, Jack. And it's cool because you got one of my favorite female characters from Mass Effect's name, Jack. Yeah. Okay. Dylan Malone. Here's a wrestler name for you, Captain Kidd. Get out of here. I would never call myself Captain Kidd. Never. Never. No Kid Captain either.
I'm not saying it's better, but it roll up a tongue better than
Hi Chris. Hi Jen. Thanks for the gifts. Go watch the vid. Me and Malcolm opened up the presents, and I nearly killed Malcolm. I saw Rogue today. Oh, Rogue One today. Did you like it, Jack? Yogurt sent you a link on Twitter. Yeah, I saw it. I'll look at it later. Okay. Your wrestling name should be Dynamite Man. That sounds like a comic character. Dynamite Man. Let's rock it up. Let's see. Thoughts on the Naruto ending? Haven't read it yet. And you're talking about manga form. Haven't read it yet. Let me see. Mr. Yen needs to play the Master of Kung Fu for Marvel. Shang-Chi? I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Marvel. I mean, and thing is, he's in his what, his 40s now. But the thing about it, Yen is good. His mother is a Tai Chi grandmaster. That's amazing. I love that. I love that. Rest in peace, Carrie. Yes, yes, indeed. Let me see what else we got here. I'm trying to run through your questions. Okay. We got we got way too attached, and we regret it. Plus, I mean, this was Firefly Serenity of pretty much Brandon's right. George Michael died Sunday. My mom likes him in the 80s. Yeah, I grew up with George Michael. It's another guy. I'm a child of the 80s, man. So those people from the 80s, those hurt. Those hurt a lot. Um, okay. Let's see. V Spawn, man, and I still have 19 viewers. I am appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Okay, when will we ever get a new Predator game? Seriously, there's way too many Alien games out there, and it's kind of sad that get a new Predator game. Yeah, I love the Yautja. That's for everybody who doesn't know, that's the name of the race that the Predator is, Yautja. Um, we do need a new Predator game. I kind of wish it wasn't just first person view. I'd love a Predator game that's maybe old. Yeah, or over the shoulder, kind of like, you know, something like that. You know, just not a first person shooter. You know, like game. Uh, Charles, how would you? How would a Spider-Man Archie crossover sound to you? Uh, I love Archie, but look, I can't even say anything. Excuse me, wrong, because if Archie can cross over with Predator, Punisher, people like that, then there you go. I'm not even gonna go there. Uh, what what would happen if what would happen if I had devil fruit powers? Basically, and here in the states they call it gum gum, the gum gum fruit, but it's called devil fruit. And Yeah,
It was edited.
yeah, it's edited. Um, if I had my powers would probably be, huh? Yeah, you kind of get it. You get it like a sense of it real quick, or something like that. Um, he's asking me what would I want it to be. What would happen if um I probably start a group. Probably wouldn't be pirates, but I know pirate. Yeah, I'm no pirate, but I'll probably have a group. Yeah, whatever. But I'd be chill with the Gum Gum. I'd be chill with the Straw Hat group. I'd be chill with them. Okay, John. Do you think WWE will make Finn a champion again? Oh, absolutely. What happened to Finn was an accident. It happened, but yeah, Finn will be back. Yeah, look how they pushed him, John. It was that just proves that they saw something in him. So yeah, he'll be a champion again. Okay. So let me show you the next what else stash. I showed you my indies. Let me show you my DC stuff. And I got a story to tell as well. So check this out. Story time first. And I put it on my Twitter. For all you guys that follow me on my comic review channel, you've probably seen I haven't had any new stuff put up there yet, new content. Well, check this out. I was behind on my comics, and I caught back up, and I started to. I recorded all these reviews from the last few weeks of October through all the way through this December, all the way through November, and the first 2 weeks of December. So when I was going, and I thought they made it, they transitioned well, saved well on my computer. So I was going to start putting them up in bulk. Bam, just putting them up. So I was testing them, seeing if maybe I needed to edit some stuff out of them, and all 5 of those files were corrupted. All 5 of my comic reviews. I was so mad. I was like, oh my God. And the thing about it is, all those reviews, I put the books away. Now I'm like, oh God. So basically, what I'm telling you guys is the next reviews, which you will see, are the books that came out last week and the books that came out this week, are the next reviews. But I'm so pissed off about that. I wanted to talk so much about a couple of books, and I don't know if I want to record them again, because what I was saying was just so cool, and I don't write any of this stuff down when I'm doing my reviews. So it's mostly off the top of my head and just off the cuff. But yeah, I was so mad. So, but can't cry over spilt milk, right? So let me tell you the books that I picked up, the DC books that I picked up. Okay, so first we got Superman Action Comics number 970. That Gary Frank cover is just beautiful. I love that cover. Blue Beetle number 4. Deathstroke number 9. Detective Comics number 947. The Jason Fabok cover, I picked that up. I love Jason Fabok's artwork. Good stuff. The Flash number 13. Guess it's a Christmas episode. You want some, Santa? um, Future Quest #8. I had to get the Space Ghost cover. Look at that. And then you look in the back. You got the Impossibles in the back. Rally ho! And which is cool about this version of the Impossibles, there's actually 4 of them instead of 3. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps #11. Justice League versus Suicide Squad #2. I enjoyed #1. Pretty good. Mama Panic #2. Teen Titans #3. The only book where I will be reading Big Head Damian Wayne. I can't stand Damian Wayne. Titans #6. I really wish there was a new artist. I don't hate Brett Booth's artwork, but he draws everybody like they got muscles in their chin, their cheeks. It's just really weird. Vigilante Southland #3 of 6. For all those out there who've been asking, is there a new Vigilante comic out? Yeah, there's this miniseries. This has been pretty good. I recommend it. And of course, last but not least, is Wonder Woman. Oh my God, this is probably one of the golds of DC Rebirth. Wonder Woman. Thank you, Mr. Rucka, for coming back to Wonder Woman. If you have not read Greg Rucka's first run of Wonder Woman, read it. All right. So I'll answer a few more questions, and I'll give you my Marvel. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Perry King, how would you do a Teen Titans Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover? Brother Blood teaming up with the Foot Clan. That'll bring the teams together. Nifri, would you like to see a comic based on the Russian superhero team movie, The Guardian? Yeah, I actually want to see that movie, The Guardians. I did a reaction video to that, and I keep getting more requests to react to more Russian movies. I think somebody keeps sending it to me. I said I'm going to do it. It looks like a really cool, fun movie. You know, you got a bear man with a minigun. I'm like, what the heck? That's so cool. Will you ever do reactions to Guess That Song from React? Maybe. I don't want to react to everything on the React channel. I do like when they do They Know It. I'm starting to react to more of the food stuff. That's fun. And the FBE staff doing stuff. I like that. What up, Chris? How you been? I'm good, Ken. I'm good. Have you watched Jack Septic Eye or Markiplier? I've watched Markiplier. Jack, I do. Okay. John, you asked me, Guess That Song is a game where they play the song and you hit the buzzer. Yeah, I've seen it, but I've never reacted to it. The hell? Oh, okay. Keep getting emails from East Bay. The hell? Okay. Dylan, you say, to be honest, Baby from Friday Night at Freddy's sister location is my WIFU. I've watched I watched Dashi play the sister location, and let me tell you, the person talking to you, she creeps me out already. But just watching when Dashi does a part where he's in the tunnels and he puts up like this board and you hear these things saying, "There's someone in there," and you just see an eye, you know, "I see you. Hello in there," and they start moving. I'm like, okay. Um, okay. Sinquan, other than Mass Effect, any other games you're looking forward to? Oh, of course. Resident Evil 7. I played the demo. They added some new updates to the demo now. If you have an Xbox One, guys, yeah, you can play it now because it was only for the PlayStation 4. Um, I'm hoping the new Rainbow Six is good. Um, what else? Um, there's this game coming out for PS4 called Gravity Rush. That looks fun. Uh, there's a couple of stuff. Yeah, there's. Mhm. Um, okay, Jack, you talking about? Yeah, okay, your favorite is Jack. Okay. Nipfree, remember the Titans best sports movie? Remember the Titans was the best sport movie. Yeah, remember the Titans was good. I'm not gonna lie, that was good too. Um, Varsity Blue was good. There's a lot of most of the time these sports movies are the ones that always seem to get me a lot of football ones or baseball ones. Not a lot of basketball ones as much because anytime they do a basketball sport, it's almost like a mid comedy as well. Yeah, Above the Rim was good. That was good. Above the Rim was good. Let's see. Juan, when you get a PS4 to let you know my account name is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Everybody says that when you get the PS4, Chris said, give us your account name so we can look you up. It's gonna be. I can tell you guys right now, it's gonna be the same as my YouTube name. That's how anybody can find me. I want a Force Unleashed movie. That'd be good. Perry King. Would you like a Cowboy Bebop? Would you like to see Cowboy Bebop get a continuation? Um, no and yes. The way Cowboy Bebop ended is the same thing of how the creator. It's for your interpretation of did Spike die or did he just pass out from exhaustion? I mean, he did get shot like 3 or 4 times, and I say he he just passed out. That's all I look at it from. Um, I would say this Cowboy Bebop would probably be one of the few movies if they made live action. I would not mind seeing be Spike be Caucasian because Spike don't look Asian. He does look. Jet looks kind of black to me. He looks mixed. Faye, okay, Faye, maybe. So yeah. Let's see. Can we get a big middle finger to censorship? Woo woo woo, holla holla holla. Oh my God, you're doing Teddy Long, Jack. Hello, hey Mike. Okay, Sinquan. How would you like to see a crossover between Mass Effect and Outlaw Star? If not that, would you? Who would you do? Who would you cross over with Mass Effect? If not Outlaw Star, um, Alien or Predator would work. Maybe Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's see, Joe. Who would you want Joe's first match on the main roster to be? Uh, I said John Cena at one point. I did say John Cena. Because I want to save him and AJ. Because they could tear it up. Uh, the real question should be, what do I want Joe to come up as? I want him actually to stay heel, actually. I like Joe as a face, but he makes a better heel.
Last year, he done his best work. You can count his TNA work. This is his best work.
Yeah, he's better as a heel. So take it to the big dog, the guy who's the face. But the thing is, after what Malcolm told me, it seems that Cena may turn heel or something because something's brewing. Because Malcolm told me that he said some stuff that just sounded heelish. I'm like, yeah. Malcolm told me that on Talking Smack, AJ came to him, and he basically said that the only reason why AJ beat him was because he was coming back from a shoulder injury. So I'm like, his losses. I'm like, okay, if that doesn't smell heelish to me, come on. Let's see. Which DBZ character would fit in Mortal Kombat? Mine is Frieza. I don't think any DBZ character could fit in Mortal Kombat. That's overkill. Any one of them.
I mean, well, I guess that they would fit, but they'll basically take up.
Yeah, they take over everything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any of them could. I can't. I can't see. I can see it, but I'm like, yeah, they kill everybody. Let's see. The farthest WWE goes with Undertaker was the Ministry of Darkness angle. Yeah, I'll admit, yeah, he went pretty far with that, which kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah,
because there were times I was really thinking he was really into that satanic stuff. I'm like, this dude was talking pig Latin and
yeah, he went far, but at the same time, it wasn't as far as you see. I guess supposed to be something coming out of somebody's mouth.
Yeah,
like him trying to embalm Austin. That can happen in real life.
Yeah.
Some crazy person taking somebody to some
Yeah.
morgue's like, I'm gonna try to kill you, or having Stephanie, on a cross and as Adam from Bleach what Coach basically said and basically implied that he's gonna rape Stephanie.
Yeah, that was sick.
But it was never got to the point. I guess the closest over the top thing they've done with Undertaker probably would have to be there was during the feud of Randy Orton and him was a great feud, by the way, for 2005. They feuded for mostly the whole year. And there was a time where Randy Orton was being interviewed. He was being interviewed by Josh Matthews. And while Josh Matthews is interviewing Randy turns away. Next thing you just see Josh Matthews go, and it's like Undertaker takes his body and see you at Hell in the Cell.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He just goes back and it's Josh Matthews. I was like, what?
I remember that. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Mike 24 Ray versus Prince Puma on Lucha Underground is amazing.
Not mistaken, Prince Puma is Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet. Yeah, that's Ricochet. Really? Okay. Sinquan says, "What's up, Malcolm?"
What's up, Sam? But Sin, stay tuned for the last wrestling corner. That'll be not just only the year, but forever.
Okay. Oh crap. Oh man, I'm missing. Okay, just want to make sure. Charles, can you imagine Peter and Silk having a kid together? If that would be so, Billy. I don't want to think that because they don't belong together. I don't hate Silk, okay? I don't hate her. I just
when I hear that.
No, I don't hate
you do a review. Then it's almost like this.
No,
this sigh of.
I don't hate her as a character. I hate her creation. Her creation makes her origin makes no damn sense. Even her powers don't make sense. How is it if she was bitten by the same spider that bit Peter? Now, first of all, we always believe, us true Spider-Man fans always believe that spider, when it bit Peter, that was just a one deal, and that thing dead. That thing died, which honestly it should have died. But
come on, do not do this. Don't do this. You're not a true Scotsman.
No, but it's true. It's like she gets bit by the same spider, but she's stronger. She's a female. No, that doesn't make sense. And
if anything, I would think that she would get kind of half of the ability since the spider bit Peter.
Yeah.
So
she should basically it don't and if he's the first, some would say, but still, I just don't understand what.
You just sexist.
I'm no that's right. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I bet you if it was a male character that just happened to get bit by the same spider, you wouldn't be on.
No, I'm just saying. But the point is that I mean,
like, where's she been all this time?
Yeah, she was in a bunker all this time, and it's just that just made no sense. It's like you're overshadowing a established origin just to insert this character into it. I never understood that, and I never liked that. I hate when they do that. It's like, but I will say this, guys. I am interested in that new Peter David, Mark Bagley comic that's coming out. I think they're bringing back the Scarlet Spider or something like that. I don't know. But Peter David, my man Mark Bagley, one of my favorite artists, coming together. I'm in. I hope the Miz dies in a fight. Yo, Millen, chill with that. Are you? Chill. None of that. Yeah, that's not no. Chill with that. 24. Mike 24. Roman needs to get his ass kicked. He's got his ass kicked a couple of times. Let me see. Are you one of those people that hate Roman Reigns? The Witchblade. The Witchblade. Hey. Which Witchblade is this? Is this Sarah or Danielle? Who is this? But Ronda is too ugly. Sorry. I would never call Ronda ugly.
I wouldn't even call her butch.
Yeah, she's not butch. Ronda's not ugly. Well, to each its own, but to me, yeah, she has a pretty smile.
She has a
pretty smile.
Delightful smile.
But when she gets that game face on, it's like, oh my god, shit. I wouldn't say that. No, nah. Who would you cast as She-Hulk? This is from Ken. Sin. Man, who would I cast as? We talking about pre She-Hulk, where she's just Jennifer Walters. Time, what's that actress name? Who's on Rosario Nines?
Oh, she was also on Law & Order.
Yeah, she always wanted to be She-Hulk.
I want her to be Wonder Woman.
I think so. I gotta think about that one, Ken. And Jen. I gotta think about that. There was a part of me that could have seen Kobe playing her pre She-Hulk before she turned. You know who plays what's her name? Oh my God, I'm forgetting the Kobe Sombers, who you know.
Oh, what? Who plays Maria Hill?
Yeah, who plays Maria Hill. I could have seen her playing it.
If anything, done in the 90s could have just easily been Corey Evans.
And we're talking pre She-Hulk before she turns.
Oh,
Let's see. Which played if only Bridget Nielsen looked as good now as she did when she was younger, she could have been She-Hulk. Bridget Nielsen, who played Red Sonja. Maybe she was tall. Man, she was tall.
I forgot she was that.
Yeah, she was Red Sonja.
No, because she just looks so different in that movie.
Yeah, she
compared to these.
Which a lot of people don't even say it's really Red Sonja. They call it Conan 2 point something. I forgot what it's
Arnold,
because Arnold. It was almost like Arnold needed to be in that movie just to get it somewhat over.
Saw the rest of them watching. I seriously thought this is an Arnold movie, right? Like,
yeah,
he's supposed to be the main star, right?
And to me, they need to do Red Sonja again, but I think a Netflix series would work better. They've been trying to get Red Sonja movie for a while. The last time we heard it, it was going to be, what's her name? God damn it, because she was in great shape for that role too. Shit. What's her name? Rose McGowan. She was at the 2006 or 2009. And she was doing an interview with the guy, and I'm like, this girl is buff. Like, what is she? And she was saying she was working on Red Sonja. She was going to do horseback training and everything. I was like, but Bridget Nielsen as She-Hulk, maybe, because I don't know. It'd be kind of weird maybe hearing Jen with a Norwegian kind of accent a little bit. I mean, she could cover it up, but you still hear it from time to time. It breaks. But I wouldn't. Maybe. Mike, hey, are you streaming on 2 platforms? Because I don't see the questions you are answering. I'm not answering anything. What I have is your questions up in the middle in a little box.
Oh shoot!
What happened? Is it about a new wrestler?
Oh, it's a Red Sonja animated movie.
Oh yeah, I know about that
Rose
one.
McGowan is actually going to do the voice.
Okay, cool.
Interview.
Yeah. What came 5? Okay. I'm sorry, but Eva Green would put Uma Thurman to shame as indeed. I'm telling you, man, Eva, it's all here. It's here. This is what Eva Green sells. Them eyes. She is dangerous with those eyes. I mean, if you don't believe me, go watch 300 and just tell me how she sells that shit with her eyes, and it's kind of scary. I'm just like, oh my God, like that's scary. But she was so good in that movie, though. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Really, Jen? Really? I'm not even going there. Okay, Dylan, Stiltman versus Kite Man. Who went to Stiltman? Fuck that shit. Big Wheel wins. Okay. Have you seen the Fast and Furious 8 trailer? If so, first of all, you got my girl, the lovely Charlize Theron. She's the bad girl. what is it with these movies now that are coming out now? You got the next crap Bayformers movie where Optimus is bad. Fuck that shit. Okay.
So bad.
He was gonna kill.
That could have just been a cliffhanger.
I don't care. What that scene is.
Hey. Remember? Listen to this part. Remember, how did they promote Devil May Cry 4?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh my God, that is the best.
Yeah, okay, but
We play the game.
but-
Oh shoot, he's
but
not.
this they basically implying that he's now working for Unicron now. Fuck that shit. Big no. Optimus now bad. Now Dom has betrayed the family, and I think basically Charisse has something on him over his head, and if he doesn't do it, then he's gonna hurt. Because I can't see them ending it like that. No way. I still want to see it though.
I agree with my friend. I think somebody's gonna die.
Yeah,
It's called The Fate.
the fate of the fate of them. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see where was that? Okay. Oh, hey, Chris. This is from Michael Johnson Jr. Hey, Chris. Would you love to see a crossover between Thundercats with the Masters of the Universe? Yeah. It's already out. Yes. It's already out. There's a comic series out, Thundercats and He-Man, and man, is it good. Uh, Cheese is good. Very, very good. I'm not even joking about that. They're doing some things that just I can't believe what they're doing. But it's great. It's at 30 years in the making to see two cartoons that I grew up on had all their toys come together for the first time. It's great. So yeah, but there's a crossover already out about that. We go make the fish. Make sure. What the fuck? Let's see. Let's see. Let me make sure. Hold on, 1 minute, guys. I'm just checking something. Let's see. We have still okay. Okay. Juan, you say if the Joker was Spider-Man's villain and he knew Spider-Man was Peter Parker, can you imagine what he would do to Peter? Oh yeah. Um, he'd be playing serious mind games over Peter, probably far worse than Norman has ever done. Yeah. So yeah, once again, once again, what was I saying? Michael. Yeah, the series is up to 3 issues right now. But yeah, if Joker was Spider-Man's villain, yeah, it'd be some serious mind games played with. If he knew who Peter was, I think he may be also kind of mad because the way Joker looks at him and Batman is like he wants to do this game forever. That's the way it is. Okay, I have to sit and think for a bit and see who'd look good enough to be Poison Ivy besides Megan. I've seen Photoshop pictures with her as Ivy. She looks fine though, but there is still someone else. Yeah, I mean they've had a lot of. There's a few people who've had different different listing of people. A lot of under names which I like. But there are some. I remember they even had Emma Stone as Poison Ivy. Now, for me, I like Emma Stone, and her raspy voice is kind of cute to me. I don't hate it. But if Emma Stone was to play anybody, another fictional character, she should be Princess Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah, she'd be Zelda for me. And then she could play Sheik too. So, oh yeah, that'd be great.
Logan Pike would be good.
Cool.
Logan Pike.
Rose, yeah, she could be. Yeah, she's another one that's good too. Let me see. Okay, Michael Johnson. Hey, would you like Tim make series of other heroes in future? Maybe Batman Beyond version of Flash or Green Arrow. We've seen they've shown the Beyond version of the Flash in the comic form. It's a female. I forgot her name, but she was cool. Green Arrow we have not seen. We've seen a Green Lantern. We've seen an Atom like character. So yeah, it'd be cool. The MCU Avengers are in Russia following a lead on Hydra, and they run into the Russian superhero team, the Guardians. What happens? They're gonna fight. The Guardians are gonna start it too.
Oh,
The the Guardians. No, are we talking about? Wrong. I'm thinking wrong thing. Sorry. Um, Depending what happens, they probably ask why they're here, but they'll be outnumbered though. The Guardians would be outnumbered 6-1, I think, or 3-1.
so who?
The Avengers,
Oh.
the MCU Avengers. Okay, okay. Let's see what's next. Goblin. Hey, Gobby. What are your thoughts on the big reveal of the new Jackal? One moment. That is sick. That that reveal. Uh, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but buy it. Check it out for yourself. Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it. Sorry. Not gonna spoil it. Um okay, let's move on to the next. Okay. Okay. I'll show you the rest of the books I got this week. Okay. We're gonna go show you the last of my poll. This is from Marvel. Okay, ready? Okay, we got Black Panther #9. Of course, this has just been all around great. Black Widow #9, between her and Bucky. I think this series is coming to an end at issue 12. Steve Rogers, Captain America, #8. Forward to seeing how this is going to end, when Steve will be back to normal. It's kind of hard seeing your heroes be the bad guys. Know it. Civil War II, #8. I've read this. Differently, but at least nobody is officially really dead. But man, did they paint Carol as the bad guy? Uh, Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer's Supreme. Check it out, yo. We got a Native American Ghost Rider. How come y'all ain't do that? Um, Extraordinary X-Men #17. This ties into Inhumans versus X-Men. Hulk #1. This is the new Hulk series by which stars post Civil War II Jennifer Walters, and I love that cover. I got the Valiant edition. That cover is fucking amazing. Infamous Iron Man, what is this, #3? Mighty Thor #14. This is just Aaron's has just been doing a great job, and you got Stephen Effinen on the freaking artwork. Yes. We got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #14. I met the whole crew that works on this book. Had them all sign my first issue. Now, once again, if you don't know this, smartest person in the Marvel universe, a little girl. It's great. This is Prowler #3. Yeah, I'm reading the Prowler. I'm a fan of Hobie Brown. I always have been. Just wish she didn't, wasn't tied into the clone conspiracy bullshit. Spider-Man and Deadpool. No, this is not the only thing I'm reading with Deadpool. I don't read Deadpool's Soul series, but besides Uncanny Avengers that have Deadpool that I read. Spider-Man 11. Fuck, I love that cover. I love that cover. Look at that cover. Miles hugging his dad. I love that. That's amazing. Spider-Woman, number 14. I think this series is coming to an end soon too. But Star Wars, number 26. This is done by Aaron's and Salvador LaRocca is doing artwork. Good art, good team. Uncanny Avengers, number 18. Getting back to business with trying to stop Red Skull. Thunderbolts, number 8. Marvel, y'all just can't keep Songbird off Thunderbolts. She was part of the Avengers, and then she comes right back to the Thunderbolts. Look at that. And that's all my Marvel. And that is all I picked up this week. But yeah. So let's see. Chris, and I'm not spoiling anything about that. Chris, in Power Rangers and Justice League team up. Would love to see. I would love the League to have Zords or Batman get his Mega Zord. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be funny. Okay. You think any wrestling company could have us as wrestling commentators? I don't know because I don't know because in all honesty, with a lot of stuff.
They said it gotta be WWE, where it's like they seem like so restrictions being commented.
Yeah.
You know, Marvin Knowles fan welcome himself because he doesn't come across as
Fake.
like a Michael Cole. This guy, when he's watching matches, he's into it.
Right.
Not like Cole when he's not counting, he's just.
See,
Have you guys ever looked at Michael Cole?
yeah, look at Michael
When
Cole.
he's not commenting.
Yeah, he's just there like he's a drone. I'm like, what is this dude's problem? Let me see. Jessica Armstead, are you a fan of Star Wars? Yes, I am, Jessica. I am a very big fan. Okay, let's see. Okay, what Robin do you want to see in the DC? I want Damian Wayne. Fuck him. Tim Drake. No, I don't want Damian right now. I want Tim. I don't want Good prick. I don't want him. Let's see. Dylan Malone, have you ever seen any of Japanese death matches? I've seen clips of them and they scare me. Thoughts on the new UK WWE UK title? Sound idea, Gabi. It's interesting. I was kind of making a joke, like, is this the new Ian title? I was just joking about it. I just hope that WWE doesn't feel that now, hey, okay, now we need to do a Japanese title or something like that. You know, I just don't want them to go overboard with that.
It's not just the title. If you hear the whole
want to make it a weekly show.
Not just that. It's basically going against all what we thought Vince wouldn't do. It's not just a weekly show they're trying to get. The fact that they are still going to pay these wrestlers and still allow them
Yeah.
to work in the independent.
So that this kind of proves that maybe this is not Vince's.
That in itself, it's like
That's amazing.
That's like, whoa.
Like either
We gonna your resident company.
so you can't work there.
No,
But no,
still
saying
allowed to work for a revolution, for I believe what culture, but they give people what cultures for wrestling, and still have them. You know,
yeah,
instead of working indies, that
yeah.
just completely, because it's like independent. I mean, for a long time, almost like to W, that was like a stain.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, it was like,
a stain.
so there are certain things about it that is just like eye-opening for me, but success and all, but that's about it. Star Wars or Star Trek? Oh God.
You're gonna piss off somebody.
I'm gonna piss somebody off with either answer. I like both those. It's not a question of if I don't like them both, but which one do I like better? I'm gonna piss somebody off. This is I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Star Wars. Go. I said it. I'm sorry. Have you seen Stranger Things? Hell, fucking yeah, I've seen that. Ruben, are you crazy? Love that. That was a sleeper hit. I love that. Let me see where I go. Just looking at the last other questions, and that's good. All right. Blue Goblin. Should Baby Doll from Batman the Animated Series be brought into the comics? You know what? Love to see that. That'd be really interesting to see a villain that, if you look at the original episode of that character for the series, just like Harley was, here was a actress. What Baby Doll was the Gary Coleman or Lewis. That's basically what they were. That's what she was. She was basically, Lewis, just female, and had that condition that looked like a little girl, and she had problems with it. But the thing was, she took it so far that he believed that the family that she had in that TV series, and she got them all back together, and that was some serious shit right there. At that, I was like, okay, she had issues, and that's the thing about the Batman rogues. They all have some sort of issue. Yeah, hence Arkham.
It's not a jail.
Yeah, it's not a jail.
Asylum.
That's an asylum. They all got issues. Some of Spider-Man's villains do too. That's why they got Ravencroft. But it's nothing like Arkham. Go to Arkham jail. They go to. The only one that went there was Carnage and Shriek.
Yeah, but see,
and Eddie Brock.
I would like to read that. You just said Ravencroft. Just throw it out there. Somebody, what's that again? So when you say Arkham Asylum,
only true Spider-Man fans would know what Ravencroft is. Because not a lot of people know Ravencroft, but Baby Doll coming over into the comics would be very interesting. I think you can squeeze her origin in that it wouldn't hurt the lore of the Batman lore. it'd be really interesting to see. I would love to see them bring in her and Miriam, her right hand woman who was like a badass that was beating the crap out of Robin and stuff like that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but yeah, it was Miriam. She comes out and just she kicked Batman once, and then wow, lady, you're good. It's a living.
No,
Not the Roseanne
That's what
wannabe.
I'm
No,
thinking
not her, not her.
that was embarrassing.
No, not her.
That was embarrassing.
So but yeah, yeah, I would love to see Baby Doll get brought. Who else from the animated series did? I would love to see them bring in Two-Face's other ego he had, the Judge. That was interesting. He had a third. He had a third alter ego. He had not only did he have Big Bad Harvey, but he had the Judge who dished out justice. He was still keeping to his profession. Remember, Harvey was a DA. Let me see who else. Who else was like fake? Calendar Girl, who was she was this beautiful model, and she wore like this kabuki mask. And when they removed the mask, she was like, don't look at me, I'm ugly. But she was beautiful, and but she couldn't see that no more. That'd be cool too. Who else? Who else did they? I've always thought they should have brought in Volcana from the Superman series. I would have liked to see her too. Those are some characters that original DC animated universe characters I'd like to see. I heard a rumor. This is from Perry. I heard a rumor that there's a Space Jam 2 starring LeBron James in work. That's not a rumor. That's actually
First
it was, but it's actually happening. What match is this?
December 7th.
Jack M says, "Have you played NBA 2K17?"
I have.
My brother has. I haven't played it yet. Is that Kimberly?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see what else we got here. Okay, Michael Johnson Jr. Hey, loves see Hanna-Barbera heroes join together as team like Space Ghost, Birdman, and the others. It's kind of happening in Future Quest right now. It's really cool. You get to see Mitor and all of them together. It's really cool. I love it. Johnny Quest and all of them. John, is there one character you could see Matt Damon playing in the DC universe? Now I've already heard interviews. People ask Matt Damon all the time, "Would he do it?" And he's always said he's not interested. He just doesn't see interest in those characters. And the thing is, right now, Mr. Damon is already a fictional character. He's Jason Bourne. He's Jason Bourne. But if there's any character, can I see him playing a DC character? A lot of people were saying he could have been Deathstroke, go against his best friend. I always said I wanted Matt Damon to play Daredevil. I always said I wanted him to be Daredevil. But don't get me wrong, Charlie Cox has done a great job as Daredevil. But um I don't I can see him maybe as Deathstroke.
I know you probably want to see Matt Damon as a hero.
Yeah, I want to see him as a hero though. I really would love to see him as a hero. Um I can't think of anybody right now. I would say Arrow, but Green Arrow, but then I was like the actor who played in uh Pacific Rim and who's going to be in the new Sons of Anarchy. I can see him as Green Arrow. Definitely. Damn it, I'm trying to think of somebody. I can't think of anybody. I can't think of anybody. All right. Let me see. Are we almost done? Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. Hey, John. Okay. Just like just like they used to do in TNA. Okay, what happened in TNA? Okay, must have missed something. Okay. Okay. What would your reaction be if there was someone who was really named Frank Castle around blowing criminals away? Um, that'd be your reaction. Like, that's it. Oh man, wow. That would be my reaction. I just wanted to shove a stick up. Oh, okay. Would you rather? I'm trying. Would you rather be locked in a room with the Punisher, who thinks you're a crook, or the Joker with no weapons around at all? Uh, would I want to be locked in a room with Punisher, who thinks I'm a crook, or would I want to be locked up with the Joker without any weapons? That's a hard question. I don't have weapons, or there's no weapons with either way. Either way, I wouldn't want to do any of them. Thoughts on Mortal Kombat, a Mortal Kombat Killer Instinct crossover. Uh, Ed Boon has gone on record to say that won't be happening. Um, I don't know. It'd be interesting, but it'd be interesting. That's all I can say. That sound like a funny idea, fun idea. Oh, I don't ship Peter. I ship Carol and Peter. I loved Carol and Peter together. I thought that was a very interesting relationship, and it was building. They took time with that relationship. That's why I liked it. It was like if Peter and Carol get together, I would not be I would not be mad. Peter would not have to worry so much because Carol can take care of herself. You know. Yeah. But I will say this: if you're not reading Spider-Man, renew your vows. Read it, because in this you get to see Peter and MJ and their child all have powers. It's great. If you miss Peter being married, read that. I just had to pull that out. Um, what would happen if you were on Jurassic Island? Um,
Remember, that's a part.
Yeah.
Remember, aren't the islands are named two different things?
Yeah, it's Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar. But I think it had an bottom line is
Two was what?
I think two they were on Isla Sorna.
Yeah, 'cause I got the And Dr. Grant and the third one.
Yeah, and then the third one was they were back on Isla Sorna. They were on Site B.
I remember they was like, "Go, yeah, you know this place." He was like, "No,
No, and then Jurassic World, they were back on Isla Nublar because you saw the old visiting center and everything. So if I was on Jurassic, I'd be cool. I mean, I'd probably be a lot cooler than a lot of other people because you may know what's coming.
But I heard some buzzer going.
Yeah, but if you start seeing things, the next ship, I'm out. I'll roll myself. I'll get in the canoe and roll myself. Wishplay. Silk and Peter had such amazing sex. I was like, dang, dude, you were lucky to get her. She's super sexy though. That's because she had pheromones or something like that. Their pheromones were like really mixing, and they couldn't stop touching each other. Thoughts on the war of mine. The war. Okay, I got look. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Yeah. Oh, it's a survival video game. Never played it. Okay. The War of Mine. Charles. No, she's not stronger than Peter. Yes, she is stronger than Peter. Uh, Charles. Yes, she is stronger than Peter. She's stronger than him, faster than him, and all that. So yes, she is. Even her spider sense is better than Peter's. That was early in the issue, earlier when she first started appearing. She's stronger, faster. Her spider sense is better than his. She could pick up.
Didn't you say there was a time where they were together and
She sensed it before Peter could. Yeah. So it was like, I'm like, wait a minute. So yeah, she is stronger than Peter.
So you apologize now. She just has a specific ability.
No, she's everything about her is better enhanced than him. Even her webbing is stronger than Peter's, and hers is organic. And remember when Peter had organic webbing? Yeah. Yeah, her suit was just webbing around her body. Hey Chris, with new reboots Spider-Man, you think we'll see the Sinister Six in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yep, I think they are. I think they're kind of building to that because I wouldn't be surprised if they are building to the Sinister Six. Do you think dinosaurs are cool? Look, I find dinosaurs cool for one reason, not just because of that. Here's the reason why I find it: that there were creatures that walked this earth that were big as them. That's amazing to me. That these bones and all these fossilized bones of these prehistoric creatures, that's amazing to me that there were creatures that were like that. Like the megalodon, that big 60-foot shark. Like there was a shark that big swimming the waters. If there was a shark that big swimming the waters this day, nobody going in the water. That shark was big enough that hunted whales. Like Jesus, that's crazy. Do you play The Witcher? I've seen gameplay of it, never played it. Is there is the Red Sony animated movie like the DC animated movies in terms of animation, or is it just a motion comic? I'm not sure. All right, Chris, I have a fantasy fight for you. Conan versus Guts. Did that already. Um, what villains from DC would you want the Power Rangers in the Justice League crossover? I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna. They're probably gonna have Darkseid or somebody in there with Zed or somebody. John, would you want to see a 24 or Shield crossover and a Shield crossover? Um, no, not really. Okay, I want to make sure I got every question. Okay, all right. I'm gonna answer these last questions, guys, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Pretty much, I did it. I actually did it. Okay. Would you, Charles? How would you do an Elseworld story where Peter refused to take the deal with Mephisto? Just don't do it. That's it. Bruce Campbell versus Chuck Norris. Who wins that manualist contest? I'm not even going to go with that one. I'm trying. That's a joke, right? Okay. Sinquan, there's a video out called Rise of the Boogeymen, a well put together fan made video. Recommended. I'll check it out. You, vibranium and adamantium would be able to penetrate through Superman's skin. Oh, would um I don't know. I don't think so. Uh, I don't think it would penetrate through. Let's see. Omnitron. If you could have the powers of Superman for 1 hour every day, would you call yourself Our Man or Superman? Well, if I have the power of Superman for 1 day or for an hour every day, I get it. A super Hour Man or something like that. Let me see. Trying to get to these. Okay. How's how's this for a Spider-Man comic storyline being adapted into a video game? The Hobgoblin story arc. Which one? Because if you're looking at the comic, the game that's coming out for PS4, that looks like it's going to be around Mr. Negative. Actually, could be, but I know he's going to be in it. I know for sure he's going to be in that. Heading to bed now. Good night. Why Star Wars? Why Star Wars, huh, Jessica? You want to know why Star Wars? Star Trek is more of what I believe. I like Star Trek, but it's basically what I believe the future is. What's in store for the future of mankind? That big saying, boldly going where no man has gone before. It's the next frontier. With Star Wars, it clearly says in the description, in a galaxy far away. It's taking place in a different galaxy. But the biggest thing to me is the Jedi. I'm a big samurai buff, and that's the Jedi are basically to me just futuristic samurai, which I love. It. I love that code that they stand by, and the Force, and you got all. And the other thing about it, I've always jokingly said that I don't understand why the stormtroopers wear that armor when they get shot by the laser. It's like, what's the purpose of that armor if it can't protect you from laser fire? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy Star Trek, but Star Wars is more of that space opera mixed with a bit of samurai and everything I want.
I'm surprised that it's not Star Trek listed because Star Trek kind of has the Mass Effect.
Yeah, and being I'm a big Mass Effect fan. Oh my god. Um, but I do like Star Wars better than Star Trek. Probably because they kind of go out there a little bit more with like the powers and the force pushing people and stuff like that. Star Trek don't do that. Star Trek is way better. That's your opinion, and you're happy to live up to it. Yes, Star Trek is a little bit older than Star Wars, but there are some people that say Star Wars may be better. That's why I said it, and it doesn't make them a bad. Yeah, it doesn't make, but it's just that's my opinion. Hey, if you didn't like it, sorry. You know, am I hyped for the new Power Rangers movie? Actually, I do want to see it. I did a reaction to the movie trailer. I'm looking forward more for Elizabeth Banks as Rita. That's the most thing I'm looking forward to most, because Elizabeth Banks has always played the girl next door or just the nice girl, but this time she's the comedic role. She is going dark, and seeing her and seeing Rita jump, get into somebody's, I think that was Kimberly's house. The only thing I don't like is what they're doing with Goldar. I was like, that's Goldar? I'm like, ugh. You know, other than that, I'm liking it. Besides, the costumes give me a vibe. The way they were coming on, it gave me a vibe of probably one of my favorite, another one of my favorite characters from the Land of the Rising Sun, Japan, the Guyver. That's what it felt like when their suits were coming on. It felt like the Guyver. All they had to do was just say Guyver. It was just coming on. So good stuff. What do you think of King of Thunder's YouTube channel? Do you think his his comic videos are too negative? I never watched him, so King of Thunders. Maybe I got to check him out. Let me write that down. King of Thunders. Okay, write that down. I'll check that guy out later. Do you think they should bring Andrea Bunner from? Yeah. I think so. I think they should bring the mask of Andrea from the Mask of the Phantasm into the comics. They brought her into the Batman Beyond universe again. Like that was who was gonna kill Terry's parents, but she refused to. Um, could you could you or could you see Will Ferrell voicing Spidey in an animated series or movie? Will Ferrell doing Spider-Man's voice, who played Terry McGinnis, and he did Lino. He did maybe. I would love to see Neil Patrick Harris voice Spider-Man again. I liked him voicing Spider-Man. He was good. Going to bed. Good night. Okay. Good night, Dylan. Okay. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat versus Morgan from Darkstalkers. Morgan is very powerful. She really is. They explain more. I can't wait to that Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers comic crossover coming out soon. I'm looking forward to that. Morgan is very powerful. And what's that saying? You can't kill what's already dead. But Scorpion now is alive again. He's not dead anymore. He can just tap into the powers now. I might have to go with Morgan on that one. What would you do if the DC universe in our real world run, what would you do if the DC universe was in our real world? Would you run and hide or be scared? Would you run it? No, wouldn't run and hide. Not at all. Uh, have you seen the Dune movie? Hell yeah, I love Dune. Original Dune. Shit. Kyle McKellen, all of them. That's my movie. I know they're making a remake. I really don't want it. You saw that. But yeah. Okay. Shadow. I have PS4 by the way. Cool. Because I looked her up on them all day. She's big. Stop looking her up on the databases. That's not accurate. Never look that stuff up on those databases. Those are never, because those are always those Marvel or those comic databases, because those are always edited or not edited. So never look that up. So those are not accurate or up to date. Those are not up to date. If you have killed Justice League, if wait, what is this? If I would have somebody kill Justice League, how would you do? I don't know. I don't know if I want to kill a Justice League. Why would I want to kill him? And your last question. Can you think of a quick storyline for this fight? Gambit versus Venom, Guilty Gear. Oh man. What was that? What did Venom look like? I'm trying to remember what he looked like. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it was a she. No, it was a he. Um. Uh, um. Man, I don't think I could think of really off the top of my head. Um. Looking at Guilty Gear, Venom's personality. Because I get it, because he's an assassin, and he's and Gambit's a part of the Thieves Guild. Basically, I can see maybe the Guild of Assassins hiring Venom to take out excuse me, try to hunt down um hunt down Remy. There you go. Yeah. Why do I hate Cell? Fuck Cell. Um, Cell to me is a cheap knockoff of. I don't like characters that just replicate powers. I hate that. Not original. Um, so yeah, I hate him. Cocky bastard. That's what he got what he deserved. But anyway, other than that, guys, that is the last of the questions. I want to thank everybody for coming out. At one point, I had 20 viewers on there, and now I have 11. Thanks for everybody that came out. I'll see you guys next year, God willing. And you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a safe New Year's. Don't drink too much. Trust me on that. Maybe I'll tell that story someday. But you know where you can find me, guys. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. I'll be throwing up some more reactions soon. My channel will soon evolve a little bit more. I'm gonna start getting a little bit more upgraded in terms of quality. Planning to give me a better camera, as well as a better mic, and get green screen so I can do some green screen. Thank you, Amazon, for all that stuff. I found it too on Amazon. But other than that, guys, some stuff will be coming. Reactions will still be there. Once again, if you have something you want me to react to, if I haven't seen it, you can send it to me via personal message. Don't send it on the comment section because I have time. I'll miss it. But other than that, thank you again, and I will see you guys next year.